There we go. Now, are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes. Yes. All right, well, last we left off, our party has been going through the third level of the dungeon. You entered a cavernous area that was home to some sea hags. And after discovering and facing them off, you have decided to take a rest. During your exploration through these caves, Gleb touched the water in a cauldron, which he now is sleeping in, and Aubrey was affected by an Elder Rune, specifically the Bane of the Elder Rune of War.
I forgot about that until now.
Yeah! For the next 24 hours, or after this rest, for the next, at max,
15?
14 hours.
Okay, 14.
14 hours. You are vulnerable to all damage, and you have -2 to all death saves. Yeah.
Great. Love
Yeah.
that for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I really am. Gleb isn't.
So,
I am.
how are we dealing with the watch for the night?
I love the added Gleb isn't. I believe Jimothy was taking first watch. And technically,
Jimothy's on all
Jimothy is on
watches.
all watches. Jimothy
honestly
doesn't
just-
sleep.
It's honestly just who's on watch with Jimothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
So, if I remember correctly, it is common for Aubrey and Gleb just to sleep through the night. Jezebel.
No.
What?
Hi.
Aubrey's not sleeping. She's taking first watch.
Okay, Aubrey is taking first watch. Jezebel, are you taking second or third watch?
Second.
Okay, cool.
I suppose Gleb will take third.
All right. So, while everybody is bedding down, and probably about halfway into the watch, when most people are roughly getting a good rest in, you watch as wandering through the cavern, a ghostly apparition appears.
Is it the same motherfucker?
Okay, who's on watch with me right now?
Aubrey,
Halfway through, Jezebel.
I thought no.
Uh,
This is halfway through the first watch.
Oh.
yeah. Then Jimothy is going to look at it, look at Aubrey, connect to her, and go, "Do you see that? Or am I seeing things again?"
She nods her head furiously.
You see what appears to be a human man. He's a little translucent. Looks to be some kind of adventurer, maybe some kind of fighter, judging based off of the armor and the weapons he's wearing. He looks lost and he's stumbling about, trying to find his way.
I keep quiet. Aubrey is going to keep quiet through this whole thing
Mhm.
and just in her little cubby trying not to make noise and draw attention.
Jimothy is going to mentally rap on Jezebel's brain, like, "Wake up, wake up, wake up."
What is can you give me a description of what it looked like again?
A human man. Looked like some kind of adventurer. Probably a fighter based off of the armor and the weapons he was wielding.
Jezebel fusses around like, "Ah."
Quiet and just look. And Jimothy will point to the ghost.
By
Jezebel
the
does
ti-
not open her eyes. She does not open her eyes.
Yeah, that sounds about right for her.
Were there any like tattoos or scars that were visible on him?
no scars or tattoos, but it looked like he had a very sizable hole in his chest, as if he was impaled somehow.
Oh.
Huh.
Have we come across anything that looks like that could have done that? No, we haven't. No.
Not that I'm aware of, unless you count like a couple of the stalagmites and such.
That doesn't seem like a reasonable cause of that. Well, whatever.
Oh, I've been impaled.
I'm just thinking the same thing.
Olaf. I'm my jelly belly belly.
So, Jezebel, do you eventually open your eyes and look?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimothy is pretty insistent on
As you go
looking.
to look, it's gone.
Jezebel just looks at Jimothy. Deadpan stare.
Jimothy shrugs and points to Jezebel. She saw it too.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you meant Aubrey.
Or,
I did.
yeah, I meant Aubrey. I'm sorry.
I didn't see anything.
Well, there was a spirit and it had a big hole in its chest.
Wake
Oh,
me up
you're
if it's
awake?
going to attack us. Going to bed. Going right back to bed.
Now it's your time for
Timothy
watch,
shrugs.
actually.
That
Okay,
happened
well-
about halfway through.
Never mind,
Yeah.
you can go back to sleep.
She just covers her ears and like goes into the fetal position.
Fair enough.
The rest of the night goes on without any incident or issue.
All right. I can finally set up my sheet for a long rest.
You woke me up for nothing!
Hey, it's your fault.
It's your fault for waking me up.
Look, my other option was to pull a Gleb and follow it around. See what happens.
Or just not go anywhere is also an option.
Hey. Hey, Gleb wouldn't have followed it. Gleb would have attacked it.
All
There's
right.
always
Why
the
does no
leader
one
of
ever
the
wake
lower
Gleb up?
option.
I know, right? Nobody ever wakes Gleb up.
Good reason. He's not trustworthy. He hasn't earned it.
How can he earn it if you never let him try?
He could be awake. You can earn it during the normal day. Don't give me that. We don't need. We already got all the drow and the sea hags angry at us. We don't need to have all the ghosts angry at us too.
Okay, the drow weren't all my fault. I tried to make peace.
All right. Is that? Wasn't there another ghost that walked through our camp on the previous night?
Jimothy nods.
Why is this place littered with ghosts? Only when we're trying to sleep. Creepy.
You get a shrug from Jimothy.
There's 16 other hours of the day.
So, how do you proceed?
Where do we want to go next? Seems that either we can go through this pathway up here, or we can head back to across the river.
You do remember that you were thinking about getting in touch with the Legion to try and figure out, meet Warlord Azrak.
And we'd have to go back across the river for that.
You would have to go across the river for that.
Or we could just meet him on the other side of the river.
Why don't we clear out this section of cave first? Perhaps give your curse a little time to wear off.
If it wears off, hopefully it will. not looking at Jezebel the entire morning. If Lurk, if we stay on this side of the river, do you know a way to meet with them?
No, you have to cross the river to meet with them.
Kind of don't want to go back across the river that way. Maybe if we
Um,
find a boat on this side.
there might be a way across the river.
Jimothy in Jezebel's head. There was the skeleton on the boat.
Jezebel's gonna look at Jimothy. Really?
Jimothy nods.
You want to ask a skeleton? No.
The skeleton was on the other side of the river.
Do you want to talk to it?
Maybe it's a nice skeleton. But there's the problem of getting to him.
I can.
And if he's a bad skeleton,
She's gonna point at Jimothy. It's his fault.
Jimothy again shrugs.
well, perhaps, maybe we should explore this side first.
We can check the dewy area.
It is very moist in that direction.
As Jezebel walks past Aubrey, she's going to give her a shoulder nudge and walk past.
With her hand or like a shoulder?
Shoulder.
Okay.
Gleb is trying to make sure he stays within eye line of at least one person.
Are you coming, Jimothy?
Yes.
Did we spend that morning eating crab?
Probably yes.
And for breakfast.
Crab. Crab. If only we had butter.
Isn't this the square where it's raining?
Yeah.
Yes.
As we're entering, what is this area like?
You enter, and this first cavern area you enter is filled with geysers that spew up sea brine and salt water into
Does
the
it
air.
seem to be
Is it
hot?
hot?
No, it is actually cool.
Can I have it
Gleb
so
will-
the umbrella's out?
Sure.
Gleb definitely would have put his head over top of one before it went off.
He does
Wait,
get
wait.
blasted with briny water.
Wait, before that happens, Jezebel's gonna look at it, and right before it pops, blows up, she's gonna kick Gleb.
You're gonna kick me in? How dare you?
Are you kicking him into it or to the side of it?
The side of it, because I know he wants to get hit, so I'm not letting him get hit.
Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
I need to decide what spells I'm preparing.
Mhm.
I just want to see what it feels like.
All right, go ahead.
Jimothy
Not
is
at all
going to
unrefreshing.
Jimothy is going to stick close to Jezebel since she has an umbrella, and Jimothy is not a fan of rain.
Yes, it is raining both ways in this cave.
Jimothy is a very unhappy bug.
And Gleb is now stopping wet. If he wasn't already.
Yeah. The next cave you enter,
I feel defeated. Rejuvenated.
the next cave you enter is much, much larger, and it looks to be kind of like a resting place that the hags were using.
Uh-huh.
The walls have little shells embedded into them, along with the algae that coat the rock walls.
I cast
Um,
Mage Armor. That's where it goes. Cast.
uh-huh. And there are pools of water that look to be filled with the briny substance.
Go ahead, please don't touch these ones.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna remove. Yeah, I'm definitely removing Witch Bolt today.
Mm-hmm.
I have Charm Person. You're looking happy today, Jezebel.
Should I be sad? Or do you want me angry?
Not at me. She walks ahead.
I can't. The roll 20 is not even fucking loading for me right now.
Oh no!
Get rolled. Get rolled.
Oh
Fucking
no!
nerd. Some bodyguard you are.
Gleb, you might want to slow your roll.
Web, stop.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
No,
I was trying to
legit.
follow the rule of don't move unless when John's talking. So I was
Mhm.
I was just
Yeah,
Just-
Inferno
just-
just said there's a
Just
that's
move my
not-
character with you guys. I literally can't load roll 20 right now.
Okay, I'll move you. So continue on.
I didn't trigger anything yet. Yes.
No,
So these brine pools, does it look like there's anything in them as we
no,
walk through here? Not anymore.
not anymore.
Perhaps there used to be crabs in them,
Possibly, or hags.
or hags.
Crabs and hags.
Hags and
Boots
crabs.
and pants and boots and pants and boots and.
We're out of the
Okay, I'm
rain.
back.
Welcome back.
You're
It was the
back right
rain.
as we got out of the rain.
Our friends keep coming. Keep walking into the wall.
Don't worry about them.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Web freezes.
So,
We're not
give me
stealthing.
a moment. Yeah, you're not stealthing.
I don't
You
see
see
a problem.
As
a
do
group of pale, milky-eyed humanoid figures, and as you kind of step around the corner, they all look in your direction.
Hello. I am Gleb.
I
A
step
couple
around
of
the corner to see what they're doing. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
they all begin to slowly approach, picking up bone clubs. You cast darkness?
Yes.
Okay, where?
These things look mean as fuck. I cast it right here.
Cool.
I can do one better.
You sure you can, but this is for right now.
Cool.
Yeah, I cast it
Uh,
right.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Alright, got the darkness off.
You did get the
Alright.
darkness off.
Yay.
You were just a little faster than me.
What the fuck is that? Darkness! I don't want to see that!
What do you mean?
That's just Aubrey's reaction.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
These don't look in any... Actually, I don't need to change my initiative. I got another 22.
Hey Aubrey, wanna switch?
Why do you want to go earlier?
I wanna drop Hunger of Hadar.
Actually, I will switch with Jimothy.
Why?
Because I want to go directly before Jezebel. Usually, if they're during this combat.
I mean, Jimothy doesn't see a particular need for it,
Yeah, and
but
Go first.
sure.
I mean,
Go first.
There's nothing Jimothy can really do, even if they go first.
You can
so,
buff the party.
Jimothy, what do you do?
I'm looking at spells to see if I have any buff spells, and I don't know that I do.
Oh, by the way,
Fireball.
I mean, if you have this many units, you could set them into like initiative groups, so they're not all going at once.
They, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could just do
Mhm.
that. There's like what 12, 3 groups of 4. I'm just saying it might make more varied fights in the future.
Okay, sounds good.
You know what?
We can do that.
There is something I can do. My spell Antagonize is just a creature within range. I don't have to see it. Or hear it. They just got to be within range. And there was one right about there. Somewhere in there.
Mhm.
I need them to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Okay.
Yep.
A playing card depicting a rogue for the material components.
Wow, I am rolling low today.
Okay. They're going to take 4d4 psychic damage, plus 1 because of my thing.
Mhm.
And the next part doesn't matter.
9.
Doesn't work.
So, well, they failed, so it does work. So that's 10 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of my choice that I can see, which I can't. So instead, if the target can't make this attack, the target instead has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the start of my next turn.
Cool.
Ooh, fun.
So.
And then I'm gonna roll a story. Because I like to do that. Even if it's not gonna be useful. Let's see. Mark
Can
off
only
a
affect
bardic
enemies
die.
you can see.
That's typically how it goes, and pretty much what I'm expecting to happen.
Who's munching? What are you munching on?
Sorry.
It sounded like what? Like a rust munch sound?
Possibly. Sorry about that. That is a sour Skittles popped, freeze dried sour Skittles.
Oh, the sour skills. Those ones are rough.
Yeah, it is
Those ones
rough.
are really sour.
I'm like actively crying.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
anyway, so I rolled the Renegade story. So, Gleb, you can use your reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. That's what it does. If someone hadn't have cast darkness, that'd have been great.
So it kills you. Oh, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Riley.
Anyway, so.
Riley, stop having suggestions.
What do you mean?
If that is your turn, it is their turn. So 5, 10.
I'm just
15,
saying it does add
20.
variance to the fights.
30. He's going to attack you, Aubrey.
I didn't do anything.
He heard you speak. See here. So
Miss.
that misses. He's going to do another swipe.
Does this one have disadvantage on its attack?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
So that is
that fucking hits. Jesus. Ah!
9 bludgeoning damage plus
Doubled.
Yeah, doubled. Plus 1 psychic damage doubled.
Cool.
20 damage.
Cool.
I am going to use my reaction to mitigate the damage because even though it was discussed, my brain did a fart and I forgot that I was taking so much damage.
Yeah.
I reduced it by 9, so only 11.
There goes all my temp HP. Wait, no, not my temp HP. My barrier.
Gleb, you are being attacked.
Gleb.
Okay.
Glebly.
Did you say Glebly?
Glebly.
I am Glebly.
9 damage.
Inglebable.
All right.
wait.
Inglebitably.
Doesn't Gleb have like psychic resistance or something?
Does a
Wait,
15
who?
hit?
No. Does a 15 hit? No.
Okay.
And of course,
And,
the one I targeted is not in that group.
Nope. Gleb, you are getting attacked again. What?
Okay. And Gleb does not have resistance to psychic, Aubrey.
Mm.
Okay. For some reason
It
I
is
thought you did.
acid and poison.
Mhm.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Does a 17 hit?
17 is my AC, and I don't have shield. Never mind.
You take 10 damage. 3 of it psychic.
Ouchies.
Aubrey, it is now your turn.
My jump HP.
Okay. I don't like this. This sucks.
You did
This
it.
sucks a lot. No, I meant this
You
fight.
should. You should have switched with me.
This fight sucks a lot.
I'm going to microwave them.
Uh-huh.
Or freeze dry them.
I think in response to getting fucked on by
Uh-huh.
this bullshit,
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action cast Misty Step.
Okay. That is a fair choice.
And she's going to say a arcane word.
Oh, and by the
Yes.
way, just for your pleasure, this is the things you guys see. A better picture for you.
Ooh, let me see.
It's in player game chat.
That
There's
looks
nothing
ugly.
enjoyable about that. There's nothing enjoyable about this.
It's the thing from the time machine. I'm drawing a blank.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that
With an
explains
M.
why you put up darkness so quick.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So yeah, you misty step to get away.
I'm going to Misty Step right here.
It's not a mogwai. Mogwais are gremlins. What the hell am I
Mhm.
thinking of?
And
Murlocs?
then-
No,
and
that's
then
World
I
of
am going
Warcraft.
to. And then I am going to cast. Actually, before that, could I have cast Oh well, I already said it. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast True Strike and fire an arrow at this one. And that is going to be a lot to hit. Let's go. 18 plus, I think 10? No,
Okay.
plus 9. 27 to hit.
27 to hit.
Morlocks.
27 hits.
Alright, and that's going to be 8, 9, 5, 14 damage.
Nice.
Like one of it radiant.
You strike into it.
And yeah, that'll be my. I'm gonna use some movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a bit further away from this,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Jezebel, it's your go.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit this dude right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna cleave?
Nope.
You hit. Oh,
Jesus.
Nice.
jeez.
Jezebel was mad, but
Ouch.
Aubrey got targeted.
Yeah.
Next attack.
Uh-huh. Hits.
I will be burning a side ice on this.
Okay.
I'm
A little bit of Jezebel. in my life.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ. This one's a side dice.
Jezebel is pissed.
Somewhere in an alternate universe, there is a very
Extra
happy
7 damage to that one.
Frogger.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for the cleave. It's a 14
That
hit.
still hits.
Jesus Christ!
Plus 3.
Oh yeah,
Plus-
plus 3 for Great Weapon and Master.
Yeah,
So 15.
he is still alive, but he's hurt.
Holy!
I could
You
totally.
have made Arquez so proud.
Hey, if you want to keep going, I'll drop darkness.
I could totally action surge this, but I don't want to. But yeah, Jezebel immediately just picks up the great axe and just swings twice, super fast, killing the other one, and then just immediately takes a step and whirls and just one swings into both of them.
Mm-hmm. And they look hurt. Gleb, it is your turn.
I'm going
I'm
to drop
double
darkness.
checking. Okay, thank you. I was needing to double check. Hunger of Hadar needed line of sight, which
I
I
just remembered.
think it
I
does.
I didn't need to make a concentration check for darkness because all that damage was against my barrier,
Yay!
my arcane ward.
Yay!
Ah, no, it doesn't require line of sight.
Nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop that out. Yeah.
Okay. And you drop darkness?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your turn, Gleb?
I could use a bonus action.
You might just kill them if you do that.
What to do within 5 feet? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Dreadful step.
Dreadful step?
That's not
Which
my
one's
moving
that?
tool. That's the 2d10 psychic damage on a wisdom save.
Ooh.
So sklaboosh, and I need 2 wisdom saves from the yellows.
Does Jezebel also need to make a wisdom save?
No, because
Cool.
she's not within 5 feet of my ending location, because that's what I chose this time.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Fail?
Ooh, 17. I need to double check that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that one's saved.
Does it take damage?
It does not.
Okay. Roll your damage for the one that does.
Son of a
Doesn't Jezebel
gun.
need to make the save as well?
Huh?
No.
You just said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I drew a blank.
It's you get to choose whether it's where you began or where you appear each time you use it.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That is cool. Nice. It is dead from the psychic damage.
Oh.
Alrighty. Is that your turn, Gleb? I believe it is.
That is my turn, and now it's time for a bunch of 2d6s.
Yep. So first 2d6s.
Oh, hold on. I need to get my calculator up. Hang on. 86.
Okay. Cool.
How many sets?
We're gonna do these separately just to keep them in order.
Okay.
So, 10, 20, 30. Jezebel, you're getting attacked.
Well, this one's still blind, isn't it?
No, it isn't. Well, technically, yes, it is still blind, but it's not being affected. Does a 15 hit?
Miss.
Okay,
Miss.
that one misses as well. Cool. Okay, it needs to make a dex save, right?
Yes.
It saves. I still think it takes half damage.
I believe. Double checking. Here's F, E, F, G, H. Irvidar. Starts his turn. Any creature ends its turn.
No. The last part is a save or suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, correct.
10. 20.
Wait a second.
Jezebel, you're getting attacked again. Oh,
Mhm.
roll 2 more d6, Gleb.
Miss.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sure that misses too. 17.
Yes, sorry. Yes, it does.
Alrighty, and now another dex save. That fails. So, Gleb, roll 2 more d6.
This is acid.
Okay. Now roll 2 more d6.
2 more d6.
Okay.
I'm just here to slow down the game.
You should be counting these, by the way.
10,
I am. I'm adding them all up.
20.
We're up to 36 damage from this
25.
one turn of Hunger of Hadar.
Gleb,
It's really
you're
good.
getting attacked.
Gleb is getting attacked. Oh no!
What? That's a disadvantage one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it fucking matters.
Jeez Louise.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. That is 10 damage, Gleb. Make a concentration check.
Which, if I remember right, is just a con save.
It is a con save.
Yep.
DC is
Do you have
10.
Eldritch Mind?
DC is 10. Okay, this and then plus 3.
Do you have Eldritch Mind?
Eldritch Mind.
As an invocation?
No.
Not Hunger of Hadar, no!
Hunger of Hadar is down.
Yeah, you got a bunch
Wait,
of damage.
wait.
There. That's totally worth it.
You have 0 con?
No, he said it was a plus.
No, I had it's a
Oh.
plus 3.
Just barely failed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could have.
You do have a,
Wait, heroic.
you have a heroic
You do have a heroic.
if you don't
You know
want to lose it.
Screw it. Here we go.
Let's go.
Hit
Nice.
this side.
Who would help with keeping concentration?
I believe a 21 still hits.
Yes.
Jezebel, you want to help him with that?
Oh wait, that's hitting me, isn't it?
No, this is still hitting Gleb.
The second attack.
Yeah, second attack.
Oh.
Gleb, 13 damage and make another.
Jezebel, help.
I am bubbling. I'm playing my character. I'm playing it.
No, because I don't think you can stop all of it.
I can lower it. No.
And I will use my reaction to throw my barrier at Gleb.
Okay. So Gleb
to
takes no
absorb
damage.
4.
Nice, nice. So Gleb, you take no damage from that attack.
Wahoo! I have friends.
Okay.
Also, Gleb, as your concentration started to slip, you momentarily saw the image of the cleric lady smile at you. That's who helped you with
20,
the
30.
heroic.
10,
Okay.
25. Roll 2d6, Gleb.
You have been treating that as difficult terrain, right?
Yes, I have. This one dashed.
Ah.
Okay.
Average damage.
That's as average as you're gonna
10,
get.
20, 25.
Another 2d6?
Okay. Yeah, another 2d6, sorry. Okay.
Average damage.
Another 2d6.
Actually, it's below it. 1 below.
Okay.
4 damage.
10, 20, Okay. And another 2d6.
Above average damage.
Okay.
We're up to 62.
10, 20, 30. 10, 20.
From hunger, just this Hunger Hadar?
Okay.
Just from this singular Hunger of Hadar.
Your patron is eating good.
That is
Whatever-
supposed to be a
whatever
plus 1, but
power
13
you're
still
using.
fails. Roll 2 more d6.
This creature is eating good.
We haven't discussed who my patron is.
All right.
Yeah, but whatever power you're using for this, whatever creature is in
Back
the
to the
darkness is
top.
eating
Jimothy, it is your go.
All right, Jimothy is gonna go back to being Jimothy. I'm trying to make the 20-foot cube again.
Mm-hmm. That works.
That's too big. I'm trying not to catch my allies in it. Hang on. Ah. That still gets Jezebel, doesn't it?
Yep.
Ugh. Shit. That gets all of them but one, it looks like.
Yep.
It would help if I set it to linger.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
Do what?
What you're doing?
Not in that area because I have to be able to see it. Darn it.
Hmm.
good. Oh. That's bad.
That's fine.
Sorry. Gleb and Jimothy don't have the best synergy.
Be fair, he's not really oriented to not what I wanted to do. Quit it. He's not really
Snap.
combat oriented anyway.
Snap the corner might work.
That's what I'm doing. Snap to corner. 10-foot radius circle. Yeah, there we go.
And what is this?
I cast Shatter.
Okay.
I need all of them to make con saves.
Con saves. Okay. Cool.
Plus 20 to con. These things, because they've just been eating the worst things imaginable. Trained up their immune systems.
15.
Fail.
Succeed. Does
Okay,
17?
they'll just take half damage.
Does a 17?
17 just saves, I
Okay.
think. Let me double check. Yeah, 17 just saves. So that is...
This is the last one. And that also succeeds. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Roll your damage.
They'll take half as much for the ones that succeeded. Where are my d8s? Here they are. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Nice. So dead.
Timothy waves a hand and there's just a clap of thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Krakatoa!
Okay. Aubrey, I believe.
It comes
Oh.
in tune with his drum, and then I'm
Wait.
gonna bonus action tell a story.
Yeah, tell a story.
See what story I get. What story did I get? Ah! I got the shade again. Hey Gleb, guess who gets to turn invisible?
Woo! Nice.
Yeah, you all see the story with the tavern forming again. Gleb, you get to actually hear the story in your head this time of the old man trying to finish his beer and a bar fight breaks out. He tries to leave, but his spell wears off at the entrance instead. The necrotic explosion catching a couple of people within it, causing him trouble, and then the story ends.
Mm-hmm.
And Gleb winks out of existence.
Yes, and when you come back, so when you make an attack or at the end of your next turn, you will come back and have a 10-foot emanation of necrotic damage from you. Try not to get Jezebel caught up. Timothy will warn you about the explosion.
So,
and that is my turn.
so Gleb, what do you do?
Not his turn, is it?
Oh no, it's Aubrey's turn.
It's Aubrey's turn. Yeah.
All right, I dispel the hunger dart now. I'm going to try to fire an arrow at this one down here that's attacking Jezebel.
Okay.
As a bonus action, reload, then fire.
Yeah, make an attack roll. Do so with disadvantage because he is mostly in the darkness.
But he can't see this, can he?
He can't see
Apologies,
this,
I
but
had to take a phone call. What did I miss?
you're
You
invisible. Try not to.
Try not to catch up Jezebel in a 10-foot emanation of
Yeah.
necrotic damage when you
He
attack.
can't see the shot coming, so go ahead and roll straight.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Yay! Wow, that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
And then that's my turn, because I'm not getting closer to this shit. This jazz.
Jezebel, it's your turn.
Swinging.
You're swinging.
I am going to swing at the one in front of me with the most.
Okay. Make an attack roll. You hit.
It's side eye on this one too.
Mm-hmm. You managed to finish him off with the side eye.
Cleave on the one
Bombastic
below it.
side-eye.
You hit. He's dead.
Takes a step forward. And just keeps going. Going for broke.
You hit.
Jesus.
Nice. You finish him off.
Cleave the other one below it.
Disadvantage.
That's fine.
You still hit.
This one's a plus. Nope, I can reroll. That's a 15.
That's a good re-roll.
That was a good re-roll.
And walking forward into this
Bonus
one.
action attack.
Bonus action swing.
22 hits. He's down.
Oh my god. Just fucking mowing him. This is a straight line. Who hit Honey Boo Boo for her?
Gleb, I believe it is your turn now.
Poor Gleb doesn't get to do anything.
That's fine. Gleb is going to drop Hunger of Hadar.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They're going
Invisibly
to
move.
take their reactions to 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. It is your turn.
Oh. In that case,
I didn't know you could hold your
I'm not-
reaction move.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not even
interesting.
going to move yet then. I'm just going to...
Hold on before you say anything. The moment you attack, you turn visible and explode.
I know.
Okay.
I
That
got you.
includes casting a spell. If you cast a spell, you will turn visible.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step over here and do the Dreadful Step. I need wisdom saves, and then I'm no longer invisible.
Which means you also get that 10-foot emanation.
Yes.
Let's see what these. Okay, they must make a con save as well, or they take 2d8 damage, necrotic.
See? Perfect.
One saved on that con save.
One saved on the con. How about the wisdom? I didn't see that.
Does a 16 save?
16 is the spell save, so yes.
So one of them does save on that.
Oh, it's a 5-foot emanation, not 10-foot. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's easier to deal with, but still, you're gonna get both.
Right,
so roll your damage.
All right, here's
both
the
of
2d10
these.
for.
11 necrotic.
Cool.
And that was my bonus action.
Yep.
So let's see. This one.
That is a nasty combination.
Well, I'm going to whack this one.
Which one?
The one with more health.
Okay.
Let's see, I had Gleb is a +8. Yeah, +8.
You hit.
And second attack.
You hit.
All right, that's 2d8. Don't have anything else up at the moment, and I'm not gonna put a smite into it yet because these guys seem okay. Average damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Still alive.
I've already used my bonus action. That's all I can do for now.
You are getting attacked.
Do it. You won't.
First one. 16 to hit. I think that misses.
16 misses.
And that misses too.
That was about to be a 17.
Second one.
Come on, John. Roll a 17 or higher. Come on.
Misses. Okay.
All right. Cool. Do it to me.
19 damage.
Whoa, why did that double? What?
This one looks a bit stronger and beefier than the rest.
Okay. In reaction to that, Gleb is going to vanish.
Okay.
And pop back up over here. And they need to do wisdom saves again.
First one. Fail. Second one. Fail. Roll for damage.
All right. I think that's how that works, right? I can use it as a bonus action and a reaction?
I think
on the
so.
same turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, not on the same turn, but you can use it on as a reaction.
Okay. Well, you could do it on the same turn, not on the spell slot.
Right, it isn't a spell slot.
It doesn't cost a spell slot. You can do it.
But it's not his turn, so even if it did cost a spell slot.
You're still golden.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I believe it is Jimothy's turn.
Yes. Jimothy is going to 5, 10, 15. Is that really the only one left?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gleb is not looking that good, though.
Oh, yeah, I need to add that. Oops.
Gleb got a little fucked.
Yeah. Imagine
little
if that
hurty.
was Aubrey getting hit.
Yeah, no, let's not. Let's not and say we did.
Wait, how often can I use that off-life thing? Just whenever.
Indefinitely.
Huh.
I need that thing to make a
But it counts as a magic action. I see.
wisdom save. Is I cast vicious mockery.
Okay.
Well, and what's the insult?
You don't get to hear it, so it doesn't matter. Plus,
Does
it
matter.
just saved. It just saves.
Well, you still say it. What do you say?
Don't worry about it. You can't hear it anyway.
I will worry about it because Wyatt had to follow this rule.
Yes, but Wyatt had to say it out loud. All you
Yeah,
hear
but
is
Billy has to
chittering
say it out loud.
concurrently.
Billy
All
has
you
to
hear is
say it out
chittering. And bonus action healing word for Gleb,
Coward.
which is 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot, but it'll be something.
Remember, it also adds your charisma modifier.
7,
Too bad I can't max out other people's
12.
healing dice.
Yeah, that's 12.
Wait,
healing
no,
then.
no. You actually do max out your healing for that.
Do I?
The Green Lord,
gift of the
anytime you
Green
would
Lord?
heal?
Any healing, period.
Yeah, any
is
healing.
maxed out on that.
Oh,
Then you just get 13. You just get 13 health. Then I rolled one lower than
That's-
max.
that's a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah, it's anytime you're healed.
You just full heal every fucking time anything is cast on
Mhm.
you.
Nifty.
Or if you
Okay.
drink a
Eh.
potion.
And then Jimothy hides behind Jezebel.
Okay, Aubrey, it is your turn.
Bonus action reload, and I cock my crossbow. And I
Okay.
fire again. However,
Make
I'm
an
gonna move
attack roll.
5, 10, 15, 20. Now I'm gonna fire.
No longer bloodied. Thank you, Bug.
That's a 2. For
Two-
a 11.
11 just hits.
So you needed to roll a 1 to miss.
No.
It's going to be 13 damage total.
Okay. It still lives. Jezebel, are you going to finish it?
Fuck yes, I am. Takes a single step forward, staring at this thing. And let's
Beaten,
swing, dude.
bloody, hit from all sides, it just screams at you, and you hit it.
It's pretty sure it's dead.
Yes,
I can reroll.
it is dead.
I rerolled it 17
It
damage.
is dead.
Jezebel just picks up a great axe and just bisects it.
Mm-hmm.
So, just so we're clear, Jezebel did 188 damage. I calculated.
Nice.
Well done.
This bit.
I think my Hunger of Hadar is better, though. 69.
It is better.
Nice.
Fuck. Fuck.
In one spell slot.
Yeah.
In one turn. Hunger of Hadar was up for a total of 6 seconds.
Or a round.
That's wild.
That's not true. It was up longer than that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was up for like 2 rounds.
Was it?
That's 12
Okay,
seconds.
well.
12 seconds of that much damage. They just died.
Mhm.
Let's face
Alrighty.
I am not unhappy with that choice of spell. That one's
Mhm.
going to stick around for a good while.
It's a good
Uh,
one.
It is a
Jezebel-
good one.
Jezebel doesn't breathe, and so it's just an eerie calm as she bisects this thing and just stands as her great axe is just cleaved into the ground where it stood.
Mm-hmm.
That was close. Could have gone a lot worse for us.
Oh, you
May I
alright,
have
Gleb?
60 seconds?
Are you alright, Gleb?
I am okay. May I have 60 seconds?
You may, and she's also going to I'm not gonna roll this because I don't need to. You get 10 more HP.
Nice.
Healer kit thing.
Hmm.
Oh. Wait, what about the hit dice that it includes?
Oh wait, it's the maximum of your hit die specifically, so it's another 8. It's 18 total for you.
I'm back up to nearly full. I'm only 2 off.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll last you for a while.
Gleb is a little cockroach.
It doesn't help. You have a literal bug helping you somewhat stay alive, hiding behind another tank-like figure to them.
And
reaching
at that
reaching
point,
around Jezebel, healing Gleb.
at that point, Gleb is going to regain the spell slot.
While Gleb's doing that, Aubrey's going to move in here and
Hmm.
try to see what they were doing in here, what they had in here. Maybe they had pulled people in here before.
Jezebel is
And
walking
cast
in front
False
of Aubrey during this and going to be inspecting, kind of keeping Aubrey away from pretty much anything like pokey or sticky.
That tattoo is still flashing. It's like probably like
Mhm.
it's probably a vibrant red
Mhm.
emanation, like a small little glow on it
Yeah.
with a very black
Hmm.
center of the actual tattoo.
Kind of like the rune that Dormammu puts on the evil sorcerers in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Hmm. So, they you see a lot of fish bones and discarded bits of fish,
Mhm.
raw fish. Some of it rotting,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing really
Um,
much else.
Yeah, I wanted to check to see if that was all of it, if there was anything like hidden in here. Maybe a
Mm.
bauble or something.
Nope. You could
Okay.
maybe check out their clubs, but
Sure.
their clubs are mostly of bone design, but they do have like sharp chipped rocks on them.
That's very crude.
Very crude.
I don't think they had anything of use on them, but I also think they were just living here. However, there were a bunch of fish, so they had access to the river. So that probably means there's another path that leads to the river this way. Because I doubt that the sea hags were very friendly with them.
What gives you that idea?
Considering there were none of them in there. So I imagine the sea hags, if they could, they would have, if they had a friendly relationship, they would have had them help try to kill us. Maybe if we keep going this way, we'll find another way to the river.
Certainly an idea.
Let's keep moving.
All right. Dancing lights are up.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving us a little bit of glow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Delvin is going to need it most.
Yeah, Dalvin is gonna need it.
Coming.
You begin walking into this cavern, every step you make makes these clacking sounds as you step onto loose pebbles and gravel that shift and clack together.
Jezebel takes a single step on the walls and keeps going.
I think I got a rock between my hooves. Hold on.
Move it. Also, please don't keep clattering about.
How do you think I feel? And Gleb walks on with a few pebbles slowly floating up his legs.
Okay.
Slowly accumulating more pebbles.
Yep.
Seems I was right. My hypothesis was correct.
Your hypotenuse was very correct.
My what?
It's not supposed to go at an angle.
Gleb understood the joke.
Okay, I don't really see a other side though.
I see one way down there.
Oh. So, how we going up there? 'Cause I ain't a good swimmer. And that's against the flow of the river.
Whoops.
How many? 1, 2.
Gleb accidentally dipped his toes in. Whoops.
I can take one of you, or at least two of you, with me
At a time?
as much as I can.
How
Yeah,
deep
probably
is the
should-
water, John?
You probably shouldn't let Delvin and Lark go
Let me see here.
first.
No, Delvin goes with me last. Or second to last.
I'll hang back over here because I can get people across.
I don't want him to be alone on the other side. So
Wait.
Give me a
How far away is that from
moment.
me?
F,
Oh,
F,
damn,
F,
that's
F.
far.
I, F A, F E,
The river is deep. I can tell you that.
L.
Really?
Okay.
It is deep. I'll say it's about 30 feet deep.
I want to see if I
Well-
can send the dancing lights into it,
Mm,
just to like illuminate and see if we can see the bottom. Like how far
I-
down the lights go.
I
Mhm.
stare at you back.
You illuminate
awful.
into it, and you do light up the water. The rushing waves, well, not waves, but rushing flow of this river, showing you ever more depths as occasionally the dancing lights gets covered up by the occasional fish.
Oh.
Damn.
Can I like just look around? Can I see the bottom with my lights if I use them?
You can eventually, yeah.
Can I just like do a little bit of scanning along the bottom?
Yeah.
See if there's anything in there that we can find.
Actually, no,
Just
it's
from here? What?
the bottom. It's much more shallower than that. It's probably about good 5 full feet deep. Cause, yeah. But still, you can scan the bottom and you see bones.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of bones.
And suddenly
Humanoid,
the entire riverbed
non-humanoid.
shifts.
Gleb, if I throw you, could you go there?
Maybe?
Or would you like me to carry you?
I can fly.
You can?
You can. What?
With the spell, I can fly.
I know there's rushing water, but if a cricket could sound, that would be happening.
In that case, you actively hear
Random
the sound
cave
coming
cricket.
from Jimothy. No, Jimothy can actively make that sound.
That's fair, yeah.
What if Jezebel, you take someone? Web? Do you want to fly someone across?
I suppose I could try. Someone light. Perhaps the
And
goblin.
then
I'm light.
I could get another person across.
I'll take Delvin.
Jimothy
Right.
connects to Aubrey. That just leaves me.
No, that just leaves me. I can get you across.
You see as Gleb touches his own chest, and wings of air lift me high, grant me freedom to let me fly. And air currents swirl around him as he lifts off the ground.
Nice.
Jezebel grabs Delvin and starts walking.
Across the ceiling?
Yes.
And look,
Ah!
Gleb,
It's okay,
Gleb
dear.
accept-
I have you.
Uh-huh.
Gleb extends pseudopods to pull
Gleb, maybe you
lurk
should take
across.
Timothy across first. And you
Gl-
lurk with me.
Okay.
okay. So,
Gleb
Jimothy
drops Lurk
shrugs.
nearly in the water.
okay.
So Jimothy, Lurk, and Gleb and Delvin are both on the opposite side. And then
Yes.
Jezebel walks back and looks at Aubrey as she gets there. You ready?
Do I need to come back for another trip?
I don't
can.
think so.
About
This lasts for 10 minutes.
last night,
About what?
I don't know if I can return feelings like that.
Darling, it was just a kiss on the cheek. You don't need to fret about it.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's just a kiss.
Exactly. I'm not some
So-
child. I know what that means.
Clearly.
Julius would probably say it's unprofessional of you. And wouldn't be happy with that, so I won't report it to him.
If you can show me in the contract where it says I can't, then surely report me.
Yeah, in the contract, no, but
Mm-hmm.
in the manner of employment, I don't think they'd like
Where?
that.
Where does it state? I wasn't shown any of this paperwork before.
In their minds.
So in their heads, they assume one thing.
You don't just go
Correct.
around kissing people, do you?
I mean,
Or are you saying
can.
that didn't mean anything to you?
It was a kiss on the cheek. It clearly meant something to you.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. If it doesn't mean anything to you, then I guess it's fine. But, maybe don't go doing it again. It's a bit socially weird.
As Jezebel is walking Aubrey across, she says, "It's strange that you are assuming a lot of me, but
I'm not the weird one here.
you assumed it meant nothing, and you keep going."
I assumed it meant something, because it does, normally. It's strange for it to not mean something.
And you see that?
Are you two coming?
She's walking very slowly, by the way.
yeah.
I'm just
Sure,
imagine, how the hell is Aubrey holding on upside down?
It is interestingly.
It's
Very carefully.
It cannot be Princess Carrie.
It's you're literally, for lack of better words, legs wrapped around waist, holding on tight, and Jezebel's holding on to you, like, and walking.
Okay.
Like,
So you're both upside down.
she's straddled to Jezebel. If that makes sense. Hair's all the way down, for lack of better words, or up if you look at from different. Yep.
In my experience, I haven't really been with too many because my father says I have too many responsibilities to be worrying about that right now.
Then
And
why don't you just think about it? Don't stress over it. Just think.
I have been.
It seems like you've been stressing and not thinking. There's a difference.
It's the same thing.
No. And then she gets there and lands and puts Aubrey down. And this time grabs the back of her head and kisses the top of her head and then keeps going.
Double psychic damage.
Yeah. So, you guys are a thing.
Of course.
Gleb is tempted to cast Calm Emotions.
Of course.
No, we're not a thing. This is just my bodyguard.
Well, I mean, there's no shame in it.
very-
I
Unique bodyguard.
It's
Uh-huh.
strange.
Timothy
Uh-huh.
looks back and forth between them as they're like trying their best to explain this, and he connects with Lurk and just replies, "Drop it."
First of
Sure.
all, understand we are a thing. She is my employer, I am the employee. There's your thing. And then
Duly
she keeps going.
noted. Yeah, duly noted.
Uh, Timothy catching on to a little more than he probably should be. He's just like, nah, drop it. I'm not dealing with that, and I don't want to listen to this.
Give me a
Doesn't-
moment while I move you guys to the
Doesn't
proper.
us
Hurry up,
know.
we're almost there. We're almost there, DM. We're almost there to the edge.
Yeah,
Just
you
was
are
legit
almost there to the
talking
edge.
circles around these motherfuckers and not giving any answers.
Congratulations, Aubrey. You walked off the edge of the world. You take 5 billion d20 damage.
Incorrect. It's not 5 billion, it's 10 billion d20 damage.
Exactly.
And since it's more than double your max HP, this is insta death. There's no revival. You just have yet eviscerated from existence. You are wiped from the book of creation. You don't exist anymore.
She got backrooms.
Hard.
Okay.
I
Gotta
wonder
pull.
how that would work. If you cast calm emotions on someone who is genuinely infatuated with someone else, they then gain immunity to the charmed and frightened conditions.
Nothing. Because love is not a charm condition.
Yeah.
Unless
Debatable.
No, not really.
It
It's
is.
a non-magical charmed condition.
Well, the power of love is stronger than the power of calm emotions.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't
you
like
are
where
back.
We're gonna end up.
Where the hell are we? We've been on this
You
map before.
oh yeah, and before you continue further down the hallway, you do see this cavern is filled with web curtains that seem to kind of shift in the wind. Jimothy, you're the one who would notice this. There is what looks to be a carving in common on the cavern side, just right here-ish.
Okay. What does it say?
If skullport's where ye wish to be, with Sargeth's flow go ye. If pirate booty is what ye crave, fight the surge to the captain's grave.
Timothy, in all his wonderful bug-like wisdom, points at it, looks to Jezebel, and goes, I don't get it.
Is it in common?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good find, Jimothy.
Jezebel reads it, then looks directly at Jimothy. Well, your guess is as good as mine. I don't.
And then connect to
understand.
Aubrey,
Yeah.
still pointing at it. I don't get it.
Y'all really don't understand it. Well,
Well,
Yes,
dear,
really.
I can't read. It's difficult. Could you show me?
she walks down to the water and points down flow.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying that down this direction, if we go with the current, we'll end up in Skullport. But if we go upstream, we're going to find a Captain who? What did it say again?
If pirate's booty is what ye crave, fight the surge to the captain's grave.
There's a pirate captain's grave upstream that, according to the poem, has treasure of some kind. Gleb stuck in a wall. Gleb stuck in a wall.
Door stuck! Door stuck!
We're dead.
Gleb.
Are we
Gleb
going
is always being
to?
stuck in shit.
It seems none of you can, outside of maybe Gleb.
Gleb.
But
Can you
We
check how
Yes.
far up this stream you can get? And just check
Certainly.
up the stream a bit.
Gleb will fly as far as he's allowed to.
Don't go too far. Just see if you can see anything up the stream a bit.
Okay.
I
So
appear to be standing on Aubrey. Whoops.
you are.
Sorry.
Only one person's allowed to do that.
Well, now your clothing is immaculately clean.
If a little damp.
I use the stone of cleansing. The cleansing stone.
So, John, how far am I allowed to go before I'm swimming in the water?
You can
That's
fly, can't you?
you can fly still, right?
For 10 minutes,
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, you're still flying.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, you have a 60-foot fly speed right now, right?
I do.
So, if we're
Good
gonna
Lord, this
be
goes on a ways.
if we're gonna be loosey goosey with it,
Yeah,
Just got
if
up
you
ahead.
if you take the dash action and move as quick as you can, that's 120 feet every 6 seconds.
yeah, you should be good.
Reloading.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 20 died.
Oh no.
Yeah, but imagine Gleb flies there, super speeding, gets shot down, fails his con save, and then we lose him permanently.
I never
Suddenly
said it
there's-
was a wise decision. I said it was a plausible
Suddenly-
decision.
You're all watching the river, and there's a greasy stain comes floating down the river with a barrel.
There's no way that's Gleb. I promise.
Waits another couple hours before finally trying to find a way to go check on him.
Hold on, I'm wrangling kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm back.
Awesome. You do eventually find a shore.
See a shore. Door stuck. Okay.
While he's
So-
gone, I'm going to retreat
Mhm.
fast detect magic and get that up and running.
As you come to the edge of this river, not a river, but edge of this shore, you do see what looks to be at the edge a backpack.
Ooh. Gleb grabs the backpack.
There's a crowbar, 50 feet of rope. There are damp torches, a hammer, a tinderbox, a skillet, half-empty water skin, about 7
this was
days
in-
of rations that have long since spoiled.
This is an adventuring pack.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave everything in the bag and just carry it with me for now.
Okay.
A partially used one.
Yes.
Okay, and going to move up here, I suppose. Stop me if I trigger something. Oh dear, this goes on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing yet, just more slimy cave.
Nothing yet, just more slimy cave.
That wall looks weirdly straight. Okay, what have I found here?
Give me a moment.
Oh,
Cool.
back to the entrance of the cave then.
Okay. You come
You're-
to yeah. You come to a cavern where slumped against one of the walls is what looks to be the moldy skeleton of a human pirate. It still clutches a rusty short sword in one hand and a wooden tankard in the other. There's a
Okay.
shattered wooden cask nearby.
No, another barrel.
It is a broken barrel.
Bad. Examine the skeleton.
Okay. As you examine the skeleton, roll initiative with disadvantage.
Lamau!
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
should have seen that. You
We
really
could give
should
a
have seen that
vision of
coming.
Gleb, just so we can see what's happening, or for the
No,
fight.
I'm cool with not being able to see this.
It's not like we're gonna be able to participate or help get there. to help 'em.
Well, watch the fucking stream.
Is that loud?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, we could just pull up the stream.
See here.
I just don't want
I'm
to see
saying-
things we're not supposed
yeah.
to.
I'm sitting here eating wings my stepdad made while I was at mom's today.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go, buddies.
Let's see here. Looking.
Oh. Sad face. How long did that
Oh,
would that
wow.
have taken me?
Only a couple of moments.
Fly sprinting?
So
It wouldn't have
so
taken
none of
long.
this really means anything to you. You just do this with everyone.
1 second.
What?
Talking to Jezebel.
I swear he's
Gleb
gone, but I
Gleb's
feel like
hearing
I can still
voices.
hear him.
Yeah. Um,
Sound works in mysterious ways in caves.
Okay, so now that coming out of invisibility to attack you,
Oh, goodness.
so
Hello. I am Gleb.
the first one is going to bite you. That misses. He's then going to make 2 attacks. 18, I believe, hits.
Yes. I might be in danger.
Yeah. That is 8 damage, and you are prone.
And
dear.
you have to make a con save for fly.
You do have to make a con save for fly.
No.
Still alive.
Body's still good.
And can't you make a reaction as from the damage?
You can.
I can.
Are you going to take the reaction for the damage?
I am. I'm gonna just misty step. Over here and trigger it where I left from. For wisdom saves.
Fighting 2 creatures.
I believe in you.
Wisdom save.
And
Okay.
that's-
Is this how we lose Gleb?
Maybe.
Might be.
You might get to use that backup character a little sooner than planned, Gleb.
You can just
Well,
run
his-
away as well.
Yeah, I'm
It's gotta
saving
get
one
to his
misty step for
turn.
that.
Also, can't you turn invisible?
I can.
So, Gleb.
Wait, that was 8 damage, right? 8 damage?
Yeah, 8 damage to you.
Yes. And
Okay.
they both failed? No.
Only one failed. Because you... Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. Wait, no, that's not right. There. Okay. They both failed.
Yay!
Okay.
Eye for an eye.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Did so much damage, didn't it?
Oh dear.
It is going to move here, but it can't quite get in to hit.
Can't quite reach me.
Can't quite reach you. The other one going to... It's the other one's turn, and he's going to move here. He's going to thrash you first. Wait, that's not... God darn it. Does a 20 hit?
Yes?
Okay. So... Okay, I'm going to re-roll it because I rolled it with advantage. Okay, that misses.
No, he's prone because he Misty Step prone.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I'm sorry.
So
man.
you're still prone, Gleb.
Yes.
So first attack does 7 damage.
Oh.
7
Glad you
attack.
Get the fuck out of there.
I would like to say that since Misty Step is a teleportation that moves you up to 30 feet, could you use that to also stand up?
Standing up requires you to use half your movement.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any movement to spend.
Yeah, right now, no. He has to spend half his movement to stand up. You take 10
He
more
has half the
damage.
distance of a teleportation.
That's not
Doesn't
movement.
work
That,
like
that isn't
Teleportation.
movement. Yeah. Gleb. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna bite.
I tried, buddy.
Yeah.
Can I cast a spell from prone?
You could,
Yes.
but you've already used your reaction.
Right. Darn it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. The bite
Yep, that'll
does
hit. What the heck, John?
25 damage.
Oh
What
need to
are
my
these?
god!
You need to leave.
What
Oh my
are these?
god!
They look
fucking
pretty
dead.
fiendish.
Your death. That's what they are. Fucking
What do
run.
they look like?
Yeah. Now that it's gotten to your turn, you have an idea of what these. You get a good look at these. These are red-furred, large gorilla creatures that just appeared out of nowhere
By the
and
way,
started
you gotta,
wailing on you.
you gotta roll concentration checks for fly.
Yeah, 3 more concentration
many?
checks.
The
One
last
of
one
the
is a DC 12.
yeah. So first success, second success,
He
third
still has
success.
it.
You're still
He
alive.
Still has it.
You still have fly. Get
Still
the
flying. All right. Okay. All right.
All right.
So, first of all, Webb stands up.
Gleb stands up.
Half your movement.
Half your movement.
Yep, there goes 15 feet.
630 actually.
If you're gonna count with flying,
Not- Not the walking speed?
Fly speed.
if you're using your if you're gonna be using your fly speed, which I'm pretty sure you are, it'll be half of that, so it'll be 30 feet.
Half of whatever movement speed you're about to use.
Screw
You
it,
need
whatever.
to
That
fucking
works.
Leave.
That works. Whatever. Gleb is going to, just to be spiteful, Fly here,
Yeah.
and then teleport.
Uh-huh.
Here,
Okay, that's fair. Do that.
and they need to do wisdom saves. Which square was that? Was that this one?
Yeah, that was...
Okay.
Okay, they both fail.
You better get the fuck out of
Right.
Dodge.
Just to spite. Do that. There.
Cool, cool.
So they both take 11 more damage.
Yep.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
That's a whole ball of nope.
You still got your action.
That's a whole big ball of nope. Let's see. I've used 5 of the
Action
30,
dash.
and then I teleported. No, just shush. Gleb is a petty little blob, and he's going to cast Hunger of Hadar, and then Bolt.
Okay.
So it's basically going to fill the whole room.
Yes.
That's not a circle. That's a line. Circle. Corner. Whoop. Oh, linger. Darn it. Like that. And then Gleb is going to GTFO. So that's 5, 15. I have 25 movement. 15, 20, 25. Puts me.
You should have a total
Here.
of 30.
Well, I used 5 to move over 1 square and then teleported.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I could get around the corner, so I'm going to get around the corner.
Do that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20. Oh, roll your 2d6. 40. Okay.
And I'm out of spell slots.
Do I haven't used the squeeze rules?
They're going to have
Give
to
the
use
brain.
this. Yeah. They're going to have to use the squeeze rules.
Goddamn.
10, 20, 30.
Let me go ahead and zoom my... Oh, dear. That's getting too close.
Roll another 2d6.
Sir, back up, sir. Sir.
By the way, he's dashed.
Okay, good.
Okay. Looks like he wasn't affected by the cold damage as much.
Oh,
get the fuck out!
It's your turn, Gleb.
It is Gleb's turn. Gleb is going to GTFO really freaking fast. I don't feel like doing the calculations of 120 feet, but can they catch up to me if I do that?
You have options before you
Aren't they gonna bitch slap you?
before you make decisions. You have options.
You do have options.
Think about your options before you do them.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you in a game, but think about your options.
So,
Wait. If I... Hunger of Hadar is also concentration. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. That would have
Oh.
dropped fly.
oh,
You better get in the fucking swim in the water.
I made a boo-boo.
yeah.
But you still have a spell slot.
No, I don't. Hunger of Hadar was my last one.
Because you cast
No.
fly.
Oh wait, yeah, you cast fly after you use your magical ritual.
Yeah. So, Gleb, what are you doing?
Morph ball. Morph ball, go.
Are you just running?
And Gleb is out of here.
Okay. Are you just full on running, or are you going to take an action to disengage?
Nikes. I just thought of that as you were asking that question.
That's what I'm saying. Think of your options. Gleb, why are you the way you are?
Gleb is going to disengage and then run.
Okay. That is a good choice.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. 5,
Actually, John,
15.
Yeah?
John, not thinking about it. Would that one have had any room to squeeze past his ally? His ally was already using the squeeze rules.
Oh, that is fair.
I don't think would that one have been able to get there?
In all honesty, probably not. You are right on that. So, Gleb, real quick, they need to make a dex save.
Oh, yeah?
They
Yeah,
save.
that guy wasn't able to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay. But you're still able to go, and you don't have. You can actually spend your action to dash.
Woohoo! 5, 20, 25, 30 more feet.
Okay.
That's not the square I wanted you on.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80,
God, 80.
10.
You heard that?
20.
They have 40
30.
feet of movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just to be clear, the water is flowing this way, correct?
Yes, it is. That is the way it's flowing.
50,
60, 70, 80.
Web has no swim speed, but
It's half your
We're-
walking speed. Gleb,
we're
it is
gonna
your
crack
turn.
this. Gleb is moving another 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60-ish.
Jezebel, I can't return your feelings. I don't think I can. I have too much
What?
responsibility.
Off in the distance, you all hear Gleb screaming, "Big angry!"
You cut out.
Big angry monkeys!
as Jezebel's about to sing, all you hear is big angry monkeys. Oh. Fuck.
He sounds like he's in trouble.
1 second. Oh.
Jezebel's gonna look at Aubrey and say, "Sometimes you don't really need feelings." And then said, "We should be ready." And Jezebel is going to. I know this is just kind of mumbo jumbo stuff, but she's just kind of be prepped like on the wall over here, like just kind of ready in case like something's coming, so she can pull Gleb towards her.
I don't think you quite realize just how far away from you all I am.
No, Jezebel didn't go anywhere. She took a single step on the wall, like it's singular. She's not going anywhere after you. She just heard it and is just like,
Okay,
fuck.
Gleb, it is your turn again.
It is my turn again.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 15, 20 puts me in the water. And then we're going to switch from morph ball to jellyfish and swim.
You have swim speed?
Nope.
No.
That's why I said jellyfish, not fish.
How much
Jellyfish
feet?
are not exactly known for being sprinters.
I will say.
That
Mm-hmm.
if half my movement, that'd be 15 feet.
Yeah. So you would be here?
That's 20 feet from my last position. So would you allow another 5?
Yeah.
God, there's just.
And does the current take me anywhere at all?
The current will take you.
If I create a jellyfish-like shape to catch the water.
The current will take you if you let yourself try and be taken by it. I am going to say,
Definitely,
since
yes.
it is moving, You are going to move. 1 second.
At a rate of.
Oh goodness, it's moving quickly.
It is a decent quip. Okay, cool. Womp.
I didn't see what square that was. Yeah, could you?
You're there.
Thank you.
You're going to have to figure out how to stop yourself or get your friends to stop you. But it is their turn.
They're gonna throw fireballs at me or something heinous.
I think if they could, they already would have.
70, 80. Yeah, they...
Or John was taking it easy. They had 1 a day ability.
20, 30, 40.
You could have died right there, bro.
70,
Yeah, that was a poor decision. Why'd you let me do that?
Hey, you're the one that's always wanting to run off. We just let you do it for once.
And then you got consequences.
And by the way, I was using the new Burl Gorilla. If it was a good thing that you were able to actually
Get the fuck out of there.
get the fuck out of there before they could see you, because that would have been bad.
Boogity boogity boogity.
So, Gleb, go ahead and take your movement.
All right, I'm going to entirely take my movement to the left. That's 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
I'm just worried we're gonna end up in the fucking Drow village again. We're back, bitches!
Okay.
And Gleb is also going to
Wait.
extend a 10-foot pseudopod to brush against the left side cave wall
Mhm.
to try and find any crevices or cracks to slow himself down.
Make an
minute.
athletics check.
I don't know, the Drow, everyone who saw us died. They don't know our description. We could just pretend to be new friendly faces and get a second going at being friends with them.
Mhm.
This is true.
I don't even remember
Okay.
what we did to the drow that would get us on
We
bad
killed
terms
their
with them
spiders,
anyway.
apparently, is what they said.
Oh, that's right.
You-
Well, that's their fault. Their spiders attacked us.
You were able to find yourselves find some crevices to kind of latch onto to slow your travel. You still moved at a decent clip, but you're able to grab on and you can control yourself a little bit more.
From there, I'm just going to navigate along the wall,
Mm-hmm.
three blocks.
Okay.
And, so,
Oh, Aubrey, Timothy, do you hear him?
here's
And we're going to end combat here for they're not
Thank you.
going to be able to really properly
don't-
track you.
Are you sure they're
they
not
don't
Michael
want to go
Phelps?
for a little wade.
Are you sure they're not Michael Phelps?
I mean, sure
It's
they
5
could
feet deep.
they could use their climb speed to get at go after you, but they don't really know which way they're going.
They didn't see if you went
And
up or down. Street.
And I'm a slightly denser liquid in liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath the surface.
Yeah.
Wearing
Oh, yeah,
mithril
don't we-
armor with a barrel.
Adamantine armor, thank you. It's dark. not
Whatever.
bright.
Yeah, it's dark.
And I can hold my breath for an hour. So
Yeah.
neener.
So you can eventually get back to your group.
Okay.
Can we hear him
After
going
being
down or anything?
After being squeezed through all the rocks and everything. No, Gleb stays underwater the entire time.
The entire time?
It
How's
takes
he
a
gonna know
little
when to
bit.
come up?
Why is my token freaking out?
I have
Oh, I do
no
have
idea.
dancing lights up. I do have just
And,
dancing lights going above the water surface
Uh-huh.
in case we could see him if he's like coming down or something.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
You could see the rainbow sheen of Gleb
Just
as
kind
he
of
drags himself up
think
out
I
of the
see him.
shore.
beaches onto the shore like a whale.
I think I see him on the surface.
Just
seen
we'll,
how,
we'll use her telekinetic movement to pull him in, so he's not fucking doing this anymore.
have you seen how Venom moved in the water in the more recent movie?
No.
No.
What do you mean the more recent movie? The last movie
Last
they made
Dance.
was in 2021.
Last Dance.
There is no Venom movie called Last Dance.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, moving on.
Are you alright?
You look terrible.
Big, angry monkeys.
What'd you do?
Right.
Did you disturb something?
Pirate monkeys.
Did you find it?
Aubrey,
Gleb passes out.
Aubrey, I think this is a moment where we're just going to take a rest. Let him be.
I will pull out my pillow and put it under his quote-unquote head.
You're not exactly sure which part is the head because
Wherever the
Gleb
sound came from.
Gleb isn't in a humanoid form, and the sound came from all of him.
I'll put it under a part of him then.
It's his elbow.
Roll him up like a smoke.
I think we're going to take an impromptu short rest right now.
Probably that might
I
be a
guess
good
Yeah.
idea.
I need it badly. That was very bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should have just gone invisible.
I was thinking about it. I was trying to be petty though, because Gleb would be petty.
Gleb would be petty and then drop to the floor in his pettiness instead of
Yeah, and
flying.
then died from his pettiness.
And I guess Hunger of Hadar is gone now.
Yeah.
I firmly believe Gleb would have done exactly what you did regardless. You made it out
Okay.
alive somehow.
So I'm gonna spend some hit die here.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
Well-
fair.
You did
Are
just
they
wash
maxed
up-
out too?
What?
Yeah.
Like restoring hit die, is that maxed out too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
No
it's any
way.
healing. Any healing at all.
Shit.
See,
Your
also
short rests
because
are very efficient.
so you
Okay.
also have to get a D8 from my feat. So your first roll is 2d8s plus your con, so that's 21 flat on the first roll.
What kind of meal did you make?
You can get the fucking
hold
no.
on.
Everyone gets crabs from like
That's
the-
20.
More crab.
That's 20 just from you.
No, you get an extra D8, a
So
D8
8
from your.
them.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
16
So
19
including my
total.
first die.
Yeah, including your first die, it's 19.
You don't need
total.
to roll their short rest die in front of us, John.
But it's fun.
You
Yeah, we get it. They're full health. We get it.
Every time you roll a hit die, it's just 11 flat.
Yeah.
But maybe we can head back down the stream if we just follow it.
Jimothy will also give your your heroic back, by the way.
Alright, let's see. That is 2 hit die spent, and I am fully healed.
If we follow the stream, we might end up on that beach where the boats were, or where that skeleton was in his boat.
Do you think that's a wise idea?
Well, I've just been studying the map, and the one that I copied down on the other floor. We might be on, yeah, because I copied a map of this floor
Yeah.
from the drow.
Yeah.
I think we're right next to the village that'd be upset. I don't know if going back there is a good idea. So maybe we should just go down this river whenever Gleb is ready.
At the end of the hour, Gleb's amorphous form suddenly pops back to humanoid, fully armed and armored,
The elastics
and ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
And
So,
these spider webs are giving me a bad omen. If we might be running into them again.
Oh no. More spiders.
Gleb, care to enlighten us on your lovely journey?
Pirate captain didn't see any treasure. As soon as I approached, 2 giant monkeys came out of nowhere and nearly killed me.
Wouldn't it be a wise idea just to run? Why didn't you run?
I did.
Gleb, I've seen you move through a field in combat. You rarely get hit.
We've seen you turn invisible. Were they able to find you?
They were very large and very scary.
How hard would you hit?
Well. we're
By
kinda
the way,
lucky.
Well,
the new art for what you guys, what Gleb, fought.
Only Gleb knows what these horrors
Yeah.
look like.
So Gleb, new art that
Oh my
oh my god.
That's terrifying. That's
Fucking
fucking
orangutan
terrifying.
from hell.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
fiendish, all right.
Yeah, no wonder you keep describing it the way you do. Like, yeah, that's trauma inducing.
Big evil demon monkey. Big evil demon monkey.
Big evil demon monkey, lots of teeth.
So, Gleb,
Yes.
are you all right? Are you all right to continue?
Top notch. Gleb gives a thumbs up with his oddly humanoid fingers.
I was just suggesting that maybe we should go back down the river. Maybe being up here isn't a good idea. Because I'm pretty sure we're right next to the Drow village.
You're the boss.
Does anyone have
What?
any rope?
Actually, I just found some. Gleb takes out the sodden adventurer's pack.
yeah,
Maybe we can use that to make sure we don't get too far
even
from each other before
more
going down this river.
soggy and wet.
Jimothy pulls out a nice, dry 30-foot coil of hemp rope.
Well, it's not like it's gonna stay dry.
yeah.
It's just gonna get wet when we go in the water.
And didn't you say the one that I had was 50 feet?
Yeah, it is 50 feet.
Yes, but Jimothy wasn't sure if it'd be long enough or not, hence why he brought out his rope as well. Tie them together to make it work.
Yeah,
Woo,
maybe we
just
should
barely.
tie each other together so that we don't
We
get
could just
all get caught up.
secure it to the stone.
It looks
Does it have
looking
some
down the river.
pitons in it?
It looks like it's way longer than what we have rope for.
John, did it have pitons in it?
No, it did not.
Hold breath. Natural
Look,
zone, switch
Delvin.
off.
We're thinking about going down the
Yeah.
river.
Do we have a boat?
No.
Nope.
Oh
We're
no.
gonna be doing it
Negative.
the old-fashioned way.
Delvin, look, can you swim?
I mean, yeah. Kind of have to if you're in skullport. It's not
Well,
like
we
the
can get down
place
to
is
Skullport
flooded,
this way.
but oh yeah. That's how we got to these caves. We came from Skullport up the river. In the boat we borrowed.
Where did you put this boat?
I don't know where it was put. Oh wait, no. My friend ran off with it as soon as the hags attacked.
Alright. Well,
I have had a brilliant idea.
A brilliant idea?
yeah.
A
What's
brilliant idea.
that? And what's
Jimothy,
that?
you're the one that doesn't like the water, right?
Correct.
Jimothy, Gleb is going to give you the honor of riding in his barrel.
What? I am
As he,
You're getting thirsty.
Gleb ties one end of the rope to the barrel.
Can't Gleb just fly?
No. Well, I could, but that uses the spell slot, and I've only got 2. It severely limited my options last time.
Yeah.
Especially because I forgot how spells worked and cast 2 concentration spells at once.
Welcome to our world.
Right.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, before we continue, let's go ahead and take a break.
So yeah,
All
Perfect
right.
timing.
whenever we come back, we're just gonna all grab the rope and then go down the river.
Sure. We'll talk about it, but I will be back at exactly 11:10.
That was stressful.
Yeah. Wasn't sure.
That's
You are-
why.
Yeah.
That's why you always choose flight when you're on your own in D&D.
Yep.
Don't you
I'm gonna go grab a
know
drink, I'll
you
be right
never
back.
split the party?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Okay. Ah,
Not even being stealthy.
yeah. Oh my goodness. What a time to be caught without the rest of the party.
Yeah.
That was a hell of an encounter.
Yeah. Yeah. The new Barl girl is kind of nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, no, it can only do that if it has movement. I will be back. I am going to get some noms.
I have returned. Okay, lesson learned.
Yeah, I don't think Aubrey is that gullible to just believe Jezebel when she says it means nothing.
I mean, we'll see how it plays out. We're just watching you two from the sidelines going back and forth with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm fairly sure Gleb isn't aromantic.
Fun. Well,
He
it's like,
has
I think
no
Aubrey's-
interest in what you're doing.
I think Aubrey's trying to have a more quiet conversation so that y'all don't hear it.
Yeah,
So.
I mean that's what we're getting.
Can't really
so.
do it in the mic.
Yeah, and even with the passive of 18, I'm just rolling it as unless I'm like right next to your characters, as far as I'm concerned, Timothy doesn't hear it.
Yeah, and I mean let's be real here, according to how the lore works, apparently, because I did see this and read it when I was making Gleb. When a plasmoid wants to have kids, it's just collect more biomass and then split.
Yeah, asexual.
There is nothing romantic or romanticizable about it. It's consume until you're big enough to split.
About their production, their reproduction, yeah.
Yeah. Come to think of it, has now reminded me of a game that I need to replay and actually finish. Arian. Has anyone heard of that one? No? Hello?
Wait, say that again?
Has anyone heard of a game called Carrion?
Oh yeah, that's a really cool game.
Yeah, the reverse
2 years
horror
old
game
now,
where
isn't
you
it?
play as a flesh blob. Yeah.
Yeah, from in an experimental facility, eating people. Go big,
Yeah.
get mass,
Yes.
consume.
Yes, it's the one that they had to change the splash screen because it looked too much like the female genitalia.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when it was first put out, at least on the Switch, it was the little like icon for it on the home screen looked a lot like the female genitalia, so they had to change the screen.
Lamau. How did I
They
not
had to
see
change
that?
the icon. It was up for like a day or two, and it was changed. And I need to pick that game back up. I've told myself I'm going to go through my entire library of games on the Switch before I get a Switch 2. So we'll see if they fix some of their policies in that time. I doubt it, but they might. And I've started a new book in my Audible library called Pyre Souls.
Mm-hmm.
It's another isekai, sort of.
Judge.
It's an isekai that it takes place on Earth, but
Judge. Unless it's the ugly isekai, I don't care about any isekai on
basically
Earth.
basically it's Dark Souls rules. Except there are no quote unquote save points, no they call them pyres. There are no pyres on Earth, so death
Mm-hmm.
is permanent. And you're all stuck at level 1 no matter what you do.
I'm really interested to watch the Age of Umbra stuff.
Has anyone picked up Murderbot on Apple TV yet?
No.
Do it. Watch the Murderbot.
Okay. I'll be back.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So yeah, we're just gonna go down this river.
You're gonna go down the river?
Maybe we'll take all the way to Skullport.
All the way to Skullport?
Maybe. We'll see where we stop.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I will need to keep watching that later, but now Hooks in the Sky makes sense. Anyone into the Predators type? stuff should look into Killer of Killers on Hulu.
I've arrived.
There you are.
Are we ready to start?
Told you I'd be back at exactly 11:10.
Right.
All right. Well. All righty. So, you are heading down the river.
Oh, I thought we were crossing. I misunderstood.
We're heading down the river.
Going
Yeah, I
around.
originally thought we were crossing as well. That's why I was confused.
You going down the full river, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I thought we were going down the full river.
Okay. And just to double check, how are you guys doing this?
Tying
Gleb
ourselves
is-
to a rope line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gleb is jellyfishing it.
Mm-hmm.
I assume.
And Jimothy.
Isabella,
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be on the wall?
Jimothy refuses to get in the water.
I could.
If they get in the barrel.
Jimothy refuses to get in the water.
What do you
Gleb
mean
is going to
refuses get in the
grapple
water?
you.
That's the plan.
Jimothy refuses to get in the water.
All right. I'm going to make a grapple check. I get advantage.
Okay.
Don't test the slime.
Yeah, see, Jimothy's not gonna fight you. Jimothy is going to screech at you. Jimothy does not want to be in the water.
Gleb retreats all of his ganglion so he can barely hear Jimothy. How about that?
Don't make. Timothy, we all do things that we don't want to do when we have to do them. Now you're gonna be a fully grown buck.
No.
Wow. Jimothy easily, while screeching, you dodge out of the way of Gleb.
You have a heroic.
You know what? I do
What
have a
ghost is helping
heroic.
capture Jimothy?
Still misses.
Yeah, you still miss my AC. Jimothy, like, ducks under you and runs 5, 10, 15, and hides behind Jezebel.
Jezebel backs up. Oh no, dear. I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of this. You have at it.
Why do we have to go in the water? We could go back across to the other side and move back around to where the boat was.
Because that would require us to go across the water twice. And that costs resources.
Only Jezebel
How's a
can hear
20
that.
do, bug?
That's how I'm feeling.
As Jimothy says this to Jezebel and Gleb walks up, Gleb grabs him.
Bell does not argue anything. Just lets him go.
Gleb fully envelops Jimothy's body up to his neck
Jimothy
and
screeches
shoves him in the barrel.
Yeah, Jimothy's screech is significantly louder for the time that you have enveloped him, because Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
You just did this out to yourself, Jimothy.
I'm going to stuff you in a barrel and close the lid.
That is essentially what just happened to poor Jimothy. Jimothy is traumatized and now slightly afraid of Gleb.
Delvin, can you swim?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they could.
If you struggle, please let me know. I'll be able to help.
Right. Are we all tying ourselves to the rope?
Jezebel ties herself and starts tying everyone else.
Yeah. I imagine Jezebel's going to be the one to stop us from getting too far, caught up by the stream too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I assume Jezebel's at the end of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she tied herself first and then tied everyone else after.
Oh, she will be
Yeah.
at the end of the rope, all right.
I'll be at the other end of the rope.
The barrel is somewhere in there.
Actually, I will be at the middle of the rope because I don't want to be the first one to encounter a giant fish monster if that happens.
And then take double damage.
Yeah, and take double damage. We did a short rest, so I'm going to change out my
Mhm.
mage armor
That's
spell
right.
preparation.
And can we still hear Jimothy?
I mean, you said that
And
the
how-
barrel was tied to the rope, but you're not. So I assume Jimothy's not technically inside of Gleb anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jimothy
Yeah,
is
he's
now
in the
just
barrel.
more pouting in the barrel.
And how long can you hold your breath?
Jimothy,
Could drown
With the-
Jimothy.
I have a con of +2.
Not long.
Not long.
Not long.
Not long. Okay.
I think my favorite part of
That's a
having
good-
high con is the fact that my character just doesn't breathe. So nothing that applies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Well, the sad thing is that with the exoskeleton, Jimothy technically breathes through that, so he got semi-drowned by Gleb.
You're welcome.
It's not gonna get any easier the longer we wait. And Aubrey will, tied to the rope, hop into the water.
Okay.
Jezebel's just standing there watching Aubrey. Just
With
the
everybody
current-
going into the
I'm in the
water,
middle.
Jezebel, I need you to make an athletics check.
What was
by the way-
that?
Okay, nice. As soon as everybody gets into the water attached to the rope, you instantly feel the jerk and pull of everybody's weight getting carried down the stream. Thankfully, you're just able to prevent them from prevent it from taking you with them.
So I think the order of the rope is Gleb, Lurk, Aubrey, Delvin, Jezebel.
Jezebel looks at everyone and says, "Are we ready?"
We are
Indeed.
going.
Jimothy's
No, we're
still
not.
stuffed in a
I'm
barrel.
still standing here.
I don't like this idea.
Let
You
me
can't
know
talk
if
to
you
us.
want
You
it
can't
to be
change your
pulled
connection.
harder.
No. So only Jezebel hears this.
I thought you were
Because-
last talking to Gleb.
No. I was actively talking to Jezebel when I got grappled and thrown in.
Jimothy says he's ready.
Let me know when you want it to pull harder.
And immediately Jezebel just jumps and the current takes everyone.
Oh, you jump in the water?
Yeah, are we just gonna let it take us?
I thought you were going to be walking on the end, so that it didn't take us too far.
It's gonna take a long time with that kind of walk, isn't it?
It's up to you.
It is.
Yeah, it's like resisting a pull.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that
just
would
gonna.
take a long time.
So Jezebel's just gonna jump in and stay near, like this,
Okay.
the wall.
Okay.
If we
Cool.
need to break, activate your Spider-Man powers.
Spider-Man.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
You
Or
I
guys.
like the sound of this. For the record, Jimothy was entirely against this, so when it goes bad, I get to say I told you so.
Jezebel,
For added speed.
I know this isn't like what do you call it? Best way to say it, since it's not a spell, I could just indefinitely hold this reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much since we're gonna be doing that, Jezebel's gonna be indefinitely holding a reaction, saying as soon as something like crosses, like a light shows up out of nowhere that none of us were expecting, that's nowhere near where we're going, she's going to immediately grab the wall.
Yeah, dancing light is above us. So
Okay.
we can
Like,
all
I'm-
see each other.
Like, I'm talking like at the over the distance of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we see us, but we don't see past that. And as soon as something comes in, immediately grabbing wall.
Okay.
And Gleb turn into a hydrofoil to make it pull us faster.
Okay.
I'm asking, can I? Is that an option?
I mean, you can certainly try. Gleb, are you sure?
We're already going like 60 feet a turn.
Yeah.
We don't want to go
Pedal
too
to the
fast. We
metal.
don't want to hit rocks.
Do you want to do that?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Okay, cool.
I've already nearly paid for my hubris once tonight. Let's chill.
I still will need everybody to make dexterity saves.
Deck saves. Oh
Yeah.
lord.
Does Jimothy get advantage?
Jimothy would get advantage, yes.
For being in a quote unquote vessel.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Nice!
Natural 20 for an 11.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Timothy's not relying on Gleb's dexterity check? Or dexterity save?
No.
No,
No.
but he does get advantage.
Jimothy is tied separately on the rope.
Oh, he's in
Yep.
a barrel on the rope?
Yes,
Yes.
and Jimothy is very much not sticking their head out of the barrel because they are very unhappy with this.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I
this is
don't.
like
I don't
Gulliver's
believe you
Travel or
understand.
something.
I don't believe you understand, dear bug. You are sealed in the barrel.
Oh, you closed the lid on me. Okay.
I closed the lid on you.
Hey,
You don't
good
like
thing
the
it's a
water. I don't want the
So-
water getting in.
barrel.
Those of you who got 15 or higher succeeded,
Fail.
Yay.
and those of you who failed
Oh,
take 10 bludgeoning damage from the rocks.
Oh, this is bad for me. I might die from this.
Oh, that would have been bad with Spelljammer rules.
I top off everyone's temp HP and then you just go and almost lose it in one go.
Out of curiosity, you said you were fully taking this all the way down to where, like, unrecognizable light and such?
Towards the, that one beach that had the boats.
Okay.
Or anything new.
Or anything new.
I believe so. That was one of our stipulations.
I see.
Yeah.
So past this
Anything
area.
interesting.
Past this area.
Past this
And then-
area?
Down
Wait.
here.
Wait. Sorry. I'm
Wait,
gonna have to...
What the hell?
I'm
I'm
switching
going
you
down the
back.
river. Yeah.
Where? I didn't even notice.
And
Oh
then-
God.
Not to this area. I meant like this area. Because you said there were 2 boats in this area. Up here.
Oh, yeah.
Up north.
Calling Cthulhu.
Oh, hey,
One
look.
second.
Oh,
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone.
I can no longer see. Oh, we're further back up again.
Sorry. I'm gonna pull you back up to where here. I believe there was some boats up here.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
just 2
there were
boats, 2
rafts.
drow boats,
2
I
rafts.
think.
Okay. Jezebel, I want you to are you you're up it's up to you to try and stop the party if you want to stop here. So do you want to stop here and make an athletics check if you do?
Yes, I do.
Nice. You're able to actually grab onto the rock and stop the party from continuing down the river. And you are
just
now here.
swing-
You eventually get yourselves here.
Timothy is still stuck in a barrel.
Jimothy is still stuck in a barrel.
Gleb.
Gleb
the-
comes to open the barrel.
Gleb, as you open the barrel, please make a Constitution saving throw as a swarm of locusts pop out.
What?
There.
Timothy had cast Infestation as a reaction that he was holding.
You have ruined
Could have
my
been any
bed.
of us.
It could have, but he countered on its Gleb's barrel. Okay, you fail. I believe that's 2d6 at our current level.
Yeah.
So,
You have ruined my bed.
this is your fault. You take 5 poison damage and you move 5 feet in a random direction. I need to roll a d4.
I take 2 poison damage.
No, it's 5 feet in a random direction. I need you to roll a d8.
No, it says roll a d4 and the directions
Oh,
is
okay.
north, south, east, and west.
Okay, never mind.
I rolled west. So you you move 5 feet backwards from where I'm at. You move here. You basically stumble back as you're shot in the face with this.
Why are
Congratulations,
you attacking us?
Jimothy.
Timothy clambers out of the barrel, hops down, brushes themselves off, and looks very grumpy.
Timothy.
Congratulations, you have eradicated all of my temp HP.
Worth it. And you deserved
Timothy.
it.
Oh, but look
Timothy
at that.
turns to look at you.
It's back.
You are not the only one that is not happy in this moment. So I'd greatly appreciate it and highly encourage you to not act like a child. And she says this with a very straight, deadpan expression. She's very soaking wet in the not fun way, not happy.
Aubrey uses the cleansing stone, and then we'll hold it out for Jezebel.
Jezebel's just locking eyes with fucking Jimothy right now.
Timothy's
At the
unblinking
mention-
eyes stare back. You aren't stuffed in a barrel after having to go through that, and points at Gleb. As he was quite literally pulled through the mass of Gleb and shoved in a barrel.
Would you like to go in the water instead? It's right there. Go try it.
I think I know what he's talking about. Jimothy, it was your... You didn't want to go in the water. What other option did we have?
Timothy switches connection to Aubrey. I didn't mind the barrel. I am upset that he dragged me through himself. And Timothy
No, I didn't do.
shudders.
I enveloped you fully with my arms. So, like, I would have expanded hands to grab your entire body and shove you in the barrel.
That is not the description I got when you described it.
And that's not better.
It's really not.
No, it's not better, but
Jimothy,
Yeah,
you weren't giving us any other options. You weren't
I still-
willing to get in there yourself.
and on the bright side, you are immaculate right now.
Very clean. Hopefully you're not like a bee and your carapace doesn't start dissolving from the soap.
Luckily not, because that would probably kill Timothy, honestly.
But again, Jimothy, just try to be more reasonable.
Timothy, almost in like a shouting tone in your head. Reasonable would have been going back across to dry land, not water.
Jimothy, we would have to go across the water again.
Yes, to dry land, without swimming. Or
And
being
every
stuffed
time
in a
we cross
barrel.
the water, every time we cross the water, we have to spend stuff. We have to spend magic.
Timothy just shakes
I
their
don't
head.
want to. I don't want to have to keep taking so many rests. I'm
The
not
only
just going to wait
resource,
around.
the only resource you spent was your irritants, which you clearly have plenty of. So, let's not act like children. Just take it on the chin, whatever you have is considered chin, and call it a day. And have a conversation with Gleb about it. But, right now, we're just going to all get dry, not angry at one another, and then continue down on a boat this time without any of that, pointing at the water.
Yeah, we want to do that now. We can try using these rafts if we want to keep going down. Or we
Timothy
can
huffs a
explore
bit,
through this way.
and we'll start using prestidigitation to help dry people.
I have the cleansing stone. It cleans all of you in just one quick little bit.
Jezebel just full on pulls the cast off armor off and puts it down and just starts like wringing out her hair and starts wringing out her clothing and everything as much as she can.
Aubrey's still holding the stone out for you.
She's still very angry. She needs to do something. Aubrey, I appreciate it, but please, I'm angry right now. I did not like the water. So just leave me be for a moment. Please, dear.
All right.
John,
What?
what's with the big square?
What do you mean?
It's the rafts.
What's wrong with the big square?
Well, for one, it seems to be changing its size.
Yes, and I'm trying to make it big enough to be comfortably taking at least some of you.
And lurk. This pathway down here. She's pointing here.
Mm-hmm.
Will that take us to the Legion?
Yeah, that's actually. I'm gonna go home now. Just follow the passage. Don't go. Like, okay, and he kind of moves over to here and walks over. You don't go
Look.
this way, and he points up, up this
Oh, we
way.
know that. We know that's why.
Just go down here
Yeah.
and follow the path.
Jezebel says, "Where's our gold? We saved you.
What do you mean?
Where's our payment?
What do you mean?
Are you going to pay us?
No.
Would you like to take you back?
Are you gonna put me back?
I can if you like. It's a joke. Leave. Go."
He runs.
Gleb is grabbing his great glove. Oh, it's a joke?
Gleb! What the fuck?
Oh, Jimothy is also going to use create bonfire.
Not so great with sarcasm, Gleb.
I would like to get to skullport. If these rafts can take us there, that'd be very nice. Not having to spend so much time just traveling through this maze.
What maze is this? I hate this maze. It's so annoying.
I'm sorry that it turned out this way, Jimothy. Trust me, I would definitely would not like to force y'all into the water. But it was either this or going back to that the spider, the drow again. I didn't want to put you all through that.
At this point, Jimothy looks like he's considering if just going through the drow and having to fight them would have been a better option than being stuffed in that damn barrel.
Gleb
How
is
long was
going
he in
to...
that barrel?
Oh,
It was
probably.
like it was like a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, roughly.
Gleb is going to wander around the corner and, like, let at least Jezebel know that he's going around the corner, and we'll be right back.
Where are you going?
You told me not to do it in front of people.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, he never got rid of all those stones.
Yeah.
No,
He
and
still has all those stones.
he's going to expel all the gravel and excess water he may have absorbed, and then come walk back around the corner.
Alright.
Gleb
Are you ready
looks
to go?
slightly skinnier and more well defined.
You'd rather not have to deal with this Legion nonsense?
Jezebel
Let's go
takes
fix
the
skullport.
cleansing stone and start using it. Is everyone ready?
Do you need to be dried, Delvin?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I offer him the
The
cleansing stone.
Jimothy
takes
has
it.
already been using prestidigitation. I say this and then I get ignored because Aubrey jumps the gun immediately after with the cleansing stone.
Listen, the cleansing stone's way faster. You get to clean like a patch of them at a time. This is just one and done.
Magic item versus magic.
Versus
This is-
slime.
It's my common magic item. I'm gonna use my common magic item.
Is everyone ready? Are we going to
Alright,
Babylon?
we just need to push these into the water.
Can any of you sail a boat?
This is a type
Spear
of...
a boat.
Yeah, it's a raft.
Are there any oars?
There are 6-foot poles to guide it.
We will take those.
Yay!
Can it hold
Wait.
all of us?
6. Oh dear.
What?
I'm doing some mental arithmetic here. 6-foot poles would give us a single foot above
Yeah.
water.
Roughly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, so sit down.
It's to guide you and push off of jutting out rocks.
Timothy, do you want to
Fair.
get in the center so you don't end up in the water? And so that Delvin can sit in here.
Jimothy hops into your lap, apparently.
How did you miss
And
me?
And
Forgot
gets
Timothy.
left behind.
Timothy
You
dies.
moved.
He fell off!
Stop moving.
Lord have mercy. All right.
There. You're there.
Thank you.
And
We all have a pole. Oh wait, isn't it the
think so.
mouthy the maw down here that's gonna stop us?
It could, but you can push yourself off to make sure it doesn't actually do that.
Yay.
What about our old buddy Charon over here?
Doesn't
Right?
pay you any mind.
I
Just
wave
about
at him.
hurls a fucking javelin at it.
Yeah, I wave at him as we
You
go
hurl
by.
a javelin at it?
No, I do not. He's not bothering me. I'm not gonna bother him.
Yes, embrace the inner Gleb.
Sorry. So you are heading down.
It was a very fun adventure that we took just to end up back at the rafts.
Yeah. And
Oh no, we crashed into the wall. Hey, what's that?
I don't
It's the
know
ghost!
if Gleb would.
you
I don't know
see,
if Gleb would describe it as fun.
It's the ghost we saw.
you see 3 ghosts on this shore. They look to be searching for something. Do you
They
stop?
stop?
I'd rather not. We should just keep going, right?
What
Hey,
do they
John.
seem like they're doing?
They're searching for something.
Can we see anything on the beach? On the raft?
Let me see here. Let me see here.
You know what? How many rations were in that backpack?
7.
Oh, wait,
7
one second.
spoiled rations.
1 second. Jimothy was talking.
What, Jimothy?
Looking at them, are any of them one of the specters that I've seen throughout these nights? Like the one with the
No.
hole in the chest, or the guy that was looking around the that storage room we were in?
No. They look like pirates.
Yar.
They don't seem to pay you any mind right now.
Oh.
I think. What are they looking for? Oh, maybe they're looking for buried treasure.
Isn't that what the little jingle said? The sign.
You
Yeah,
can
it says it's way up
investigate.
north.
No more demon monkeys.
1 second, double checking something.
Should we see if they can? Should we interact with them? Stop here. Talk
We
with them.
can. Sure.
I'm asking, should we?
Sure.
Sure.
Are you?
Gleb jams his pole in the riverbed.
We are
Okay.
stopping by.
You
Yeah,
are
we're gonna
stopping
stop
by.
on this end.
Okay. So you stop here.
Do you need
Gleb does
help?
not leave the raft.
Yeah, don't leave the raft.
Yeah.
I think the left side of my headset just died.
Oh no.
Oof. Just ready to push off the beach if we need to.
Yeah. Let me see here. Double checking things. Okay, cool. So, you try and reach out to them, asking if they would need help. One of them looks at you and goes, "We won't be letting any poachers getting away from our treasure."
No, we're not. We're not trying to find any. You just look lost.
What's your treasure?
Why are you asking?
If you need help finding it,
You're here to steal it for yourselves, aren't ye?
Not really. You just look.
no.
You're like see through, and you look like you're doing something, and
Make
You look like a-
persuasion checks.
Let's fucking.
One of you can lead on this. Whoever you guys can give one of you guys advantage. Who leads on this?
I'll lead if you want.
Take it.
Aubrey was the one who suggested stopping here.
Okay.
Sure.
I believe
that
Jimothy is still connected to Aubrey, so we'll
22.
say.
22.
So we'll say, I don't think they want help. They just seem mean.
Just go away and mind your business. We'll find their treasure on our own.
How long have you been looking?
Doesn't matter.
Well, our friend here points at Gleb. Found the dead body of we believe to be a pirate captain, way up, further upstream. That sound familiar to you? It was also being protected by red gorillas.
2 of them. Demon apes.
We can't leave from this spot. Are you suggesting we take control of here so you can lead us to that place?
No.
Nope.
Then mind your own business.
Why can't you leave?
We just can't. Either the treasure's around here somewhere, or we need somebody's help.
If you find the treasure, can you leave?
Possibly. We haven't found treasure yet.
Then why haven't you accepted our help?
Does it look like
Jimothy,
does it look like they've been digging in the beach?
Looks like they've been trying to dig in the beach. They are ethereal, so they can't actually dig.
without saying much of anything, just holds up all 4 of their hands into 2 little X shapes. Nope. No more ghosts.
And you possess objects instead of people.
No. Has to be people.
Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. Bye.
Also, I don't think we'd be able to get back upstream with this thing.
Gleb pulls his rod out of the water, releasing his portion of the anchoring.
Good luck!
Jimothy goes back to playing his music.
Jezebel, unlock.
That's rude. That's mean.
Oh. I need you to
Everyone's
roll
a good
initiative as you mound this bend, and these drow are beginning to are gonna be
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yes.
Fucking
That was
7.
12.
21. Oh, I can only have 1 hunger Vidar up at a time. Sad.
Don't worry. I can
Sag.
blind them out on the other beach. You get the more of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, Captain. This is said in character.
What's Delvin's initiative?
I don't know if Dylan's
it's
gonna
not-
take part in this.
he'll be doing something. Not much, but he'll be
Cowering.
doing something. Oh yeah.
What's his... Is that
He
his
rolled
initiative?
better than Timothy.
That's his initiative.
Can I trade initiatives with him?
Sure you can.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Delvin and the Drow will need to make a deck. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Are you sure you want to
Oh,
switch with
no.
Delvin?
Yeah. I'm very sure I want to switch with Delvin.
Fair enough.
Totally just read Gleb's name as Caleb just now.
Okay,
What a
so
What?
Gleb, your turn.
Yes, I believe we all know where this is going.
I'll get the north side.
A gateway open with horrors from afar. Come forth the darkness and hunger of Hadar.
Swoop.
Okay. Well, he happens.
Do you want to get it that much on the in the water? We might end up going in that.
Fine.
And remember, if they get in the water, they're gonna get swept away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I believe it's Aubrey's turn next.
Yes, I'm going to spend a spell slot to cast Darkness, and I'm going to put it right there.
Okay.
And that's
So
going to be
Aubrey
my
has-
turn.
Aubrey
I don't
has
see a
darkness,
circle. Yeah.
and Gleb has ouchie darkness.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
roll
Something
2d6.
Something hides in your darkness. Can
Something wicked this way comes.
I like pull Delvin behind me? And, like,
You-
put myself between him and the drow?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. Just switch spots
There's
with
the
them.
one with vulnerability.
You can go. Listen, he's a kid. I can still probably take more hits than him.
Okay.
I'm not letting this kid die in my charge.
You do you. You do you.
Okay, well.
It was Godric that had magic missile.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Delvin, just hide behind me. Alright? Do that and we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
What do I have that's not concentration?
Roll 2d6, Gleb.
On it.
I imagine they're cursing up a storm in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not pleasant.
Nice ambush, nerds!
Nerd.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A lot of my things take concentration.
Jezebel.
Actually, positioning my,
Does a
Yes.
17 hit?
Miss.
Okay.
I don't think there's any, like, better place.
Jezebel.
Can I put my darkness there? And
Does
set
an
it on-
18 hit? Yes, you can.
Just hits.
I still can't see your darkness.
It's
I
Okay.
can't either.
just north of it? Oh, yeah, I see why. I forgot to put broadcast to others.
You watch as 2 spears fly out of the Hunger of Hadar, one managing to clip you and deal 12 damage, Jezebel.
Clipping who?
Jezebel.
Reducing it by
Reducing it
To
by
7.
5 to 7. And then...
And then how many more d6?
No many more d6 yet. Let's see here. 2 more d6.
Oh, this is all one guy so far. Wow.
That was all one guy. Okay.
me again.
Nope.
So that 8 isn't for me.
No, it is not.
Got it.
That is for them
Wait, did
from
he roll
hunger.
a save?
No.
That's for
from-
starting the turn.
He took a lot of damage from that.
Mm-hmm. Roll 2 more
And
d.
that-
Yeah, roll 2 more d6 for me.
That last 2 put us at 100 damage from Hunger of Hadar this session.
Nice.
Nice.
10.
It's a good spell.
Okay.
So that
Stepping
one
out.
guy, did he roll the thing? Did he roll the wisdom save?
He did not roll any save because he was able to get out of it.
I mean, this guy.
Oh yeah, he saved. He got a 21 on his dex save.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, cool.
So,
I need to roll more click-clacks.
We've had enough click-clacks.
All of the click-clacks.
so
You know you want
See.
to attack the bug. You know you want to attack the slime.
Eat the slime, I dare you. I need to remove a spell slot. I forgot to do that.
well, he's gonna just take a shot.
In the dark.
Yeah,
Aha! Quite literally. Aha!
he can only really see Gleb. He is shooting at Gleb.
Go for it!
14 misses.
Miss, yes. What did he fire at us?
He fired a crossbow bolt.
Not worth my time. If it had been a javelin, I would have given it to Jezebel.
Wow, Jezebel, you're getting targeted again.
All right.
No, we have rights and left.
So that fails.
Nah, this guy's all right.
Okay. Delvin is choosing to dodge. Jimothy, it's your turn.
Well done, Delvin.
Jimothy can only see one. So, what's the? I need to check ranges. Fine and. Oh yeah, he's only like 35 feet from me.
Yeah.
I don't know why it won't get specifically on that one.
Because
Oh,
you're
that's why
on-
it's at the corner.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're also somewhat in the corner as well. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's being weird. He's 30 feet from me.
Yeah.
Huh. You know what? Just because it's kind of funny and he's within range, I need a con save as Jimothy sends a swarm of locusts at him. He fails.
Make him fall into the water.
That would be hilarious.
That's what I'm hoping. That is 6 plus 3, so 9 poison damage, and
Is south
Two.
and the west, John? Are they going to be sending him into the water?
I rolled
South.
south.
South is going to go into a wall, unfortunately.
Aw.
So he
Well,
can't
I
go
rolled
that way.
south.
Aw.
Can I roll again since he can't move that way? Since that limits my.
No, I think he
No.
just bonks into the wall.
He bonks into the wall.
Okay. Well, Jimothy
And
nearly
he has a
killed
chance
him,
of
so.
falling into the water, right?
He had a chance of falling into the water. If he had gone west, he would have fallen into the water. Is that your turn, Jimothy?
Yeah. And if the roll direction is blocked, the target doesn't move. All right. So yeah, that is. His speed is also at least 5. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste one of my things.
Okay. Jezebel, your turn.
Yeah, I can only eat a javelin.
Only eating a javelin?
Are you sure you want to eat it? You won't be able to recover it.
I have 8.
You gonna eat a javelin?
Yes, eating 2 javelins.
Eating 2 javelins.
The one that's in front of me.
I'm going to eat the javelin now.
So Gleb, that's 25 to hit. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Do what now? Huh?
So which one in front of you? The one you can clearly see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That hits. Roll for damage.
I hope that is.
Fuck it, also a side eye. Unless that kills it.
That kills it.
Never mind.
All right. You can't see anything
Okay.
else.
Can I just blind fire into the fucking Hunger Griffidar?
Yeah. Roll with disadvantage.
You
17.
can totally tell me, because they definitely moved in there. So you do you, DM. Tell me what happened.
Roll for damage.
Since the other one didn't have it, I'll put a side dice in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
I think did a beautiful spin too.
Yeah. You hear a slight cursing sound as you
Oh.
get the feeling you actually connected with something.
I think I hit something.
Yeah.
And
Can we
wait,
just
never
push
know.
the raft?
wait.
Why are we fighting?
killed one.
Push the raft.
I killed it. Wait. I have
You-
to do it with the same weapon. Nope, can't do it.
Well, the raft is still moving.
The raft is still moving, which is that the end of your turn, Jezebel?
Yep.
The raft 5, 15, 9, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's where
Yeah.
your raft is now.
Now they're not really going to be able to attack us now.
Nope, they're not. So real quick, Gleb, roll 2d6s.
Woohoo!
5, 15, 10, 20, 20. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So, yeah. Gleb, Aubrey, are you guys doing anything on your next turn?
Just
I-
covering Delvin,
Okay.
I don't see why I would
keeping
drop
his
it.
head down.
Mm-hmm. All right. If you keep things like this, yeah, that's the end of combat. And you are
Yeah, that
able to
sounds
get
about
away. And you will arrive at your next port.
Oh man, Hunger Vidar lasts for a full minute. Ouch.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was really hoping that one guy would walk right off the ledge
That'd be very funny.
Yeah.
We're up to 111 for Hunger
Mhm.
Vidar.
Yeah, Jimothy is a little
Okay.
mean, apparently.
So,
Doesn't do a lot of damage, though.
I am going to describe a little bit of what you see next. Oh, yeah. I'm going to need to do something real quick.
Still waiting for the day that I get a crit Eldritch Smite.
One second. Tokens.
I won't be fully satisfied unless it
Uh.
has all of the things set up beforehand.
All of the dice.
Oh, that was not what I was going for. Okay.
I'm talking Spirit Shroud, Eldritch Claw, and Eldritch Smite on a crit. I need it.
You should look into Shadow of Moil.
That too, probably.
Look into it first.
Let me see. You have given me homework again.
Okay.
MOIL?
MOIL.
I am afraid I might be doing you a mischief, Carly, and I apologize.
But what is this?
Because I thought it would be really cool
Mm-hmm.
to have the oh, I know where that is.
Ooh.
There. Okay. I thought it would be really cool to have that that whole fog mist and fog thing going on.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Come on, keep going. I will suffer through the lag. Do it.
No. Not with how big this map is. You do eventually find your way into Skullport. Before you get to Skullport, you do pass by an island in the middle of a subterranean cave. You can hear the sound of seagulls coming from a far cavern. But as
Are we on a different map already?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm pulling it to you now. You are directed over to shore. Over here. Welcome to Skullport.
Yay!
I'm under the raft.
Yep. You just highlight the raft to get off of it.
There. Oh, well, thank you guys.
Come, child. Be free.
Do you know your way around here?
A little bit.
Are you sure you're safe?
I can find a place to be safe.
Where would that be?
Well, there are a number of places. Give me a moment. I'm editing something real quick. There. That makes me feel better.
The ground shifted a little bit. Do you feel it?
The lines were ever so slightly off. Anyway, okay. So you're new here. There are 13 flame skulls in town. Don't bother them. They're nice. Kinda. They don't worry about you.
Oh, okay.
And,
Intriguing.
legend has it, they used to be old leaders of the town before it became this. And you're looking out. This is a ramshackled town. There are 3 stories to this one city. And most of these houses are run down, boarded up, and seemingly empty. Like,
Damn, kid, you live like this?
oh, yeah, there's easy places to find a.
Say that. Aubrey did not say that.
Intrusive
Oh, but
thoughts
she was
winning.
thinking it.
Listen, there's only a few places where you can go. You can go for a full rest. Let me see here. There's the place called the Gut. Kind of. There's a place called the Guts and Goddess. It's an inn here that you can rest your head.
The guts and what?
Guts and Garters.
The garters?
Guts and
The
Garters.
garter belt.
Oh, garter.
Yeah, Gartar. You can also go to the Black Tankard if you want a drink. There's a couple places to go to, in fact, if you want to. Just be careful if you go to the top level to the only restaurant in town. It's not the best food, and yeah, they don't like negative input.
So don't
Don't.
talk bad about the food.
All right.
Yeah.
Who wants to see drunk Gleb?
Well, thank you, and I'm gonna be heading off. And he
Be safe.
runs off.
Thank the gods. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
This does not look like a place for a kid. This
Did-
is really run down.
Mhm. And you can
A light
see in the
approaches.
distance as a floating flaming skull approaches. As it passes by, it goes, "Evening, citizens." Just moseys along past.
Aubrey just waves.
Timothy
Okay.
switches to Jezebel. This place is weird.
In the distance, you do spot a ramshackled a shack at the edge of the water with a sign called Dead Man's Corner.
Over here?
Over
Yeah,
here.
we should go check out.
I agree.
We should start asking around about this place.
It's
Lead
time
the way.
to shop.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody would have. Maybe somebody would know where Crescendo is.
Let's go and ask.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jezebel,
where Crescendo is, I imagine
Yes.
that's where Jordan would be.
do I have permission to go shopping?
Let's go together. I think we all could buy some things.
Okay. Gleb looks like he was considering holding your hand, but changed his mind at the last minute.
I love that.
Or better yet, he looks down at your hand and extends to go grab it, and then pulls back because he realizes everyone thinks he's disgusting.
What are you thinking of buying, Gleb?
Oh, I just need an eye in a platinum inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah?
oddly specific.
I heard a voice in my head that said it would be good for me.
I imagine it's for something magical.
Indeed.
Sounds like a component of some sort.
I think it would give me a friend.
I hope it does.
I don't know. I'm worried about what kind of friend would come from that. But here we are. Dead Man's Corner. Let's see what
Come
this
on.
place is about.
Come on, Gleb. And Jezebel will grab Gleb's hand and start pulling him.
What does this building look like?
His
It is
arm
an
stretches a
old
bit.
shack. It has no real lighting outside of it or coming from inside. There is a rotting stench coming from it, though. And you can just kind of hear the faintest of moans.
That's so amazing because I can't smell. So I'm just gonna open the door.
So,
Oh,
Black screen.
inside Jezebel, you see zombies lined up, chained to the wall, and this old lady looks at you with wide eyes. Welcome, dearies, to the dead man's corner. Come in, come in. This lady is hooded. However, that does not hide the fact that she has active barnacles on her face and over her forehead in small little
Oh.
clusters. And there's the occasional snail that just kind of travels along her skin that she just doesn't seem to mind going along. Says, come in, come in. How may I help you today? I sell fresh zombies, good for setting off traps for adventurers like yourselves.
one moment. Do we want to be here?
Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave.
Agreed.
Yeah, Timothy still in
wait,
Jezebel's head.
wait.
I am uncomfortable here.
We need to ask her some things.
You can.
Aubrey, holding her nose, is gonna walk back in, like taking a rag from her pocket and just holding it up to her face, and walk back in.
Jezebel's gonna whisper to Gleb real quick and be like, "Does it smell bad?"
Yes. Horrendous.
Fuck. Can't smell.
Yeah.
Alright,
Timothy's just like, I don't like this place.
Hello. You have quite the
Hello.
collection.
I am. Oh,
Gleb
thank
gently pats you on the back.
I collect them myself.
We were wanting to ask you some questions, if that's all right.
Oh, feel free. I am Olive Stillwater, by the way. What is
Olive
your name,
Stillwater?
dear? Yes.
I go by Aubrey.
Nice to meet you, Aubrey. She mindlessly takes a snail and as she listens intently.
We're looking for a gentleman by the name of Crescendo. He's about yay tall, fair skin, curly hair.
I've heard of that name. I think I one night watched him pass by. You might want to head to the Guts and Garters for more information.
And what can you tell us of this place? Of who runs this place?
Well,
I mean, Skullport in general. Is there
who runs it indeed? It
that's what we'd like
doesn't.
to know.
Technically, it's not run by anybody, but with those who are in the know. Some say Xanathar's Guild, some say other syndicates, the Zentarum. Who knows? Just a hotbed of low lives and crime. Although I'm not sure you're unused to that.
We're new to the area and we want to make sure we avoid the anywhere where we wouldn't be welcome from people like them.
Well, it is certainly going to be hard for you to avoid those individuals. I believe, if memory serves, the individual you're looking for was seeking out the young girl Quietude. She runs the Guts and Garters.
The who?
The young tiefling girl, Quietude.
And you said she runs the Guts and Garters.
Yes.
Quietude?
Why is it called the Guts and Garters? Garters. That's
Well,
an odd name.
a long time ago, it was well known that people would take rooms to gut other attendees. It was a place to do some dirty work.
Oh.
It's a long since past tradition. Nobody does that anymore. You don't have to worry.
You sure about that?
Well, I haven't collected a corpse from there for a while.
You collect your corpses from around skullports, is that what you're implying?
Here, there, anywhere that I can find them still fresh and ready to wriggle. I don't do the dirty work myself, you see. It's poor taste. Got to find them ethically.
I want to look among the corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of them look fresh? Do any of them look they look all identifiable as like different people, right?
Yes. They are
Is it
all
possible to be,
zombies.
like-
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me to just write a description of all of them in my notebook?
Yes.
Timothy would like to look in while she's doing this after hearing this and look across the different zombies. Do we see that kid's friend among them,
No.
given what happened?
I don't think he
Okay.
ever described what his friend looks like.
Yeah, he never did describe what his friend looked like.
No, but one of the zombies would look more like an early teen or a kid as opposed to an actual adult. So
Most of
If
these
they were
are
a
full
kid.
adults. Full adults.
Full of dirts.
Yeah,
They're
full
full
of
of
dirts. Yeah.
yeah, they probably some of them
Oh.
might be.
Look at that one in the corner. It's old Digby Graves.
Get out.
Are these zombies like reaching out for her?
No.
Are they reaching out for me?
No.
Oh.
They-
They're
Perfectly
chained to the
trained.
wall.
They are all there is kind of like a chain guard that has these posts that keep them from moving forward, but otherwise they each have a noose around their necks to where you assume they're supposed to be led.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
for the benefit of information, would you consider one of these fine specimens? I promise they are perfectly safe and they won't try and hurt you.
That's. Thank you. Well, thank you for the offer, but. She looks back at her party. I think we are capable of taking care of traps on our own. We've gotten here so far.
Very well, but do note some get rather nasty deeper floors down. Good
I can
luck!
imagine. Thank you. You're sick, John. That you just pointed that one out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, really?
I love it.
Alright. I think we should go find this Guts and Garters place.
Sure, let's find it.
And maybe we can end up finding a bed for the night there. Whenever we're
Agreed.
done.
Where was the Guts and Garters description again? I forgot.
It is, its main entrance is on the lower level, which is the place you are at. It also is, let me see here. It is also, you'd have to go further in and to the eastern portion of
Did
the...
anybody tie up our raft?
Oops.
No, but there is a bridge that kind of can keep it steady.
We kind of crashed into there.
Mhm.
from what was described to
Yeah,
us.
we
The
kind
raft-
of beached it. Yeah,
Yeah, the
so I'm
raft
not worried
is
about it.
slightly beached, so it's not going anywhere.
Okay, good.
And this
Unless
is
high
really
tide comes in.
ours.
Mm-hmm.
Say it again, Gleb.
What?
Is it really our raft? We did kind of just take it.
We
I imagine,
procured it, not
I imagine
taken it.
that the previous owners aren't going to be around to
What do
complain
I
about
hear?
it.
What do I hear going through this?
What do you mean?
And
What do I hear going through this?
can we just look about to see if there's any people watching us Like from-
Yeah.
on our level, the upper levels?
Make anybody who wants to make a perception check.
Aubrey definitely has the hood up the entire time she's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jimothy is
Perception,
too
you
looking
say?
around.
Ooh, 17.
8.
Perception.
22.
Okay.
Good job, Gleb.
3!
Cool. So,
Ah!
Gleb, everything's fine. I mean, it's quiet, but everything's fine. Jezebel, you're not noticing anything. Aubrey, you do catch the occasional glimpses, like eyes peering out from what seem to be abandoned shacks and such. Not
Are there-
often though. Jimothy,
Any staring for too long?
no. Jimothy, there are a lot of people here, and you're pretty sure most of them don't really care about rules. Many of them are looking at you guys kind of suspiciously, but oftentimes you find that they just kind of turn away almost as soon as they kind of catch the group, almost as if your group is being sized up.
Does Jimothy noticing them trying to size them up unsettle any of them as his big bug eyes settle on these people?
You get the feeling that with the amount of stuff these people have seen, a bug person doesn't bother them.
Okay. Jimothy's music stays rather calm and just kind of like background music, just chilling music.
Jimothy,
Jimothy
know
turns to look at you.
I know you love your music and you're really good at it, but I'm worried about standing out in this place. More than usual.
Connecting to Aubrey. No one's really bothering us. Some are sizing us up, but they tend to turn away pretty quick from what I'm seeing. Just still looking around as he walks.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, real quick. Jezebel
Yes?
will use a second wind and
Mm-hmm.
eat one of the cookies or fucking hard tags
Okay.
technically.
Give
I'm
us
not
the
roll-
HP?
I'm not rolling shit. Yeah. I'm not rolling shit because I have enough to just full heal from my fighter level alone. So then
Mhm.
and now I have temp HP.
Nice. Alrighty. So, do you guys head to the guts and garters?
Sure.
Okay. I will
Does
just
any of these buildings catch
Indubitably.
our interest?
on the way, you do spot a building labeled the Black Tankard. Looks to be some kind of tavern. There is also on like a random street. On a street you pass by, the Thimbleweed's pawn shop. Let me see here.
Ooh.
Let's go there.
Yes.
Thimbleweed's pawn shop.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
Yep.
where did I go?
Sorry, I moved you, and I'm moving you again. I have dropped you outside of Thimbleweed's pawn shop. Let me move Jimothy there.
Okay, I was about to say I wasn't dropped off outside. I'm in a building somewhere. Help.
So,
Hello.
as you open, you see a gnome, a gnome woman,
Timothy
standing
needs an
behind,
adult.
standing behind a counter. Oh, welcome to my pawn shop. How may I help you today?
We're just browsing for now, seeing if we can find anything that catches our interest.
Oh, just knickknacks, any bits and bobs, odds, ends.
I do have
Jim-
some things I could sell.
Oh,
Timothy's gonna look for magic items just sitting on the shelves.
what are you looking for? What are you looking to sell?
I'm going to pull out the Shar amulet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out the ebony walking cane with the octopus-shaped handle made of pewter. And then I will pull out... Do I have anything else? I could sell the cracked spyglass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't imagine that we'll be needing a spyglass while we're down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pull out that as well.
Okay.
As she does this, Jimothy will also take out the glass wand and add it to her pile, and then go back to browsing.
Oh, yeah, that wand wasn't magical. It was just a focus made of glass.
Yep, it was just a focus made of glass.
It's just a glass wand, I know. That's why Jimothy added it to Aubrey's pile of stuff she's selling. He doesn't need it.
Okay. So, let's see here. She looks over the items. She's like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. Well, I can't really provide you a good price on the cane itself, but for the amulet and the wand, let me see here. See here.
That was a hint, everyone. The cane is important.
For the amulet and the wand, I can provide you about 15 gold pieces. I could probably give you about 5 gold pieces for the cane itself.
I thought you couldn't give a price on the cane.
I couldn't give a good price. It's probably worth a lot more than 5 gold pieces, but I really can't afford to spend too much. How about this? I'll to make it a little bit more of a fair price. I'll give you 20 gold pieces. 20 gold pieces for it. Still cutting you. It's still going to be cutting you off, but it's the best offer I can make, really.
I think I'll hold on to the cane, but
All right,
the spyglass.
that's fair. Oh, well, a spyglass in such condition. And she kind of takes a look through it. I really couldn't avoid a regular spyglass. I think I'm going to have to be able to offer 20 gold pieces, but really, a fair price would be probably about 500 gold pieces for such an item, given that they cost so much anyway, and since it's damaged but still usable, probably would be a good price to get for half off. To sell for half its worth.
That's a whole lot of money.
It is if we can sell it maybe like up top in Waterdeep.
You
And
might.
what about for the amulet?
Oh, the amulet I can give you. Let me see here. I can give you 5 gold pieces for that for the amulet.
I'll take that. But can you make it 6? Actually, I want to barter for 6,
Okay.
just so that my gold is 180 instead of 179.
You want to also get, well, make a persuasion check.
Ooh, natural 19 for 24.
Thanks. All right. Since I wasn't able to, buy the other things off you, I'll add a gold piece for you. And you would still want that wand for 10 gold pieces?
Yes. Yes, please.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you.
Now, if we browse her store, what does she have?
She has odds, ends, knickknacks, no magical items, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
I didn't think so, but it was worth just checking.
just
Mhm.
random bits and bobs.
Nothing of noteworthy.
Yeah, mostly stuff. Almost any. If you, and she doesn't have everything, unfortunately. If you were looking for something specific from the adventuring gear section of the player's handbook, there's a chance she could have it. There's a chance.
A chance.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. Then, if I think we're good. I don't think there's anything in particular we want to buy.
Same.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just head up to the Guts and Garter.
Well, pleasure doing business with you. Nice
Take
to
care now.
meet you. My name is Crystalline, by the way.
Crystal.
Crystalline
Pleasure.
Thumberwine.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Crystalline.
Jimothy
Pleasure.
connects to her. What a lovely name. And then walks
Oh,
out.
thank you.
Who the fuck said that?
Who the fuck said that?
Okay. Continuing onwards to the...
Must have moved again. Whoops.
Yeah. I've been moving you guys so that I could get you over to,
Yeah, sorry.
This does seem like quite the place to try and navigate.
yes. There we go.
The
Boom.
fast travel is appreciated.
Yeah. Ahead of you, you do see another flame skull.
Is it the same one as earlier? Can we tell?
Looks to be somewhat different. The other one,
That one went the other side. So.
mhm. The other one was somewhat humanoid, regular human looking. This one clearly has a set of horns. And
This is one approaching us.
yeah. And
Yeah,
as
As we pass by, I want to ask you if it.
Yeah?
So are you. Like, does this city have guards?
yes, we pitch in to help our citizens protect themselves, but any intruder would have to get past the Skull Island Fortress. That is our main garrison of protection, and most forces would only be able to make it through the sea caves, anyways.
Alright. Are there any rules about this place we should know about?
Don't cause
we're here.
don't cause trouble, and trouble won't find you.
Fair enough.
It is a simple fuck around and find out rule.
I like him.
Of course you would, cop.
Why is everyone staring at Gleb?
But yes. And here you are. Whoa.
Wow. Whoa.
I am
But
sorry.
why?
Suddenly everyone is Gleb. Stretch it just a little bit.
Wide Aubrey. Tall Aubrey.
Gleb is love.
Weird.
Gleb is life.
I accidentally.
Small Gleb. Timothy is still tall.
He's still slightly tall, yes.
You got Mike TV'd.
There we go.
I get that reference.
Okay. And you are here
Cap.
outside. Oh, well, Jimothy's in a wall. 1 second. There.
Not again.
Timothy, stop walking into the walls.
It's full on like glitchy here. Like you can pass through the walls at any time, and it's not fun. You do see the entrance
Tend to
to
slip
the.
in and out of reality.
You do see the entrance to the Guts and Garters, as well as at across the way, not too far away, there is a little shack with a sign that says the Feathered Rat.
Okay.
The frick does that mean?
It's a good question.
That is a good question.
All right. After you all.
Gleb, would you care to do the honors first?
Yeah.
You open the door. You see a youngish tiefling woman standing behind a desk. Oh, welcome to the Guts and Garters. How may I help you?
Hello, dear.
Hello, I'm Gleb.
Hello. All of you seeking lodging for the night?
I am. We are.
Yes, that would be 5 gold per room. We have plenty of rooms available, and they're just upstairs behind you.
I just need a corner for my barrel.
Oh, all right.
How does 1 gold sound?
I don't
I
know
would
if
like a
Jimothy should
gold
be a
for if you were at least staying somewhere tonight.
I don't know if Jimothy should feel offended or not at 5 gold for this place.
It takes a lot of work cleaning out the bloodstains.
You know what?
know what?
I will stay
That's
in my. I will stay in the
That's
room with my friend Bug.
Timothy accepts the explanation that cleaning blood is difficult and pays the 5 gold.
Why is there blood to clean up?
I'd rather not talk about it.
I am good at cleaning.
Is
Are there
there-
any stains nearby?
For the most part, this place is somewhat clean. At least you can't see any stains immediately.
I could offer you
Gleb.
to borrow my cleansing stone.
Oh,
If
that
it would make it easier for you.
it would be easier.
In return, just knock a gold off of the room.
Sure, I would happily knock a gold off if I can have an easier time cleaning.
I will let her borrow the cleansing stone.
So, okay, and she turns around, grabs a couple
just-
keys.
You just have to focus on it real hard whenever you want to use it, and it will clean
Okay.
you and everything you're holding.
Okay, thank you very much. And she hands each of you a set of keys. You should find. I put you guys next to each other. It seems that groups like to stick close.
Jezebel looks at the key. Is this the key to yours?
She blushes and goes, no, I don't sleep upstairs.
Oh, are Gleb and Bug bunking?
Yup. At the very least, Jimothy hasn't said no to you. Jimothy is still not happy with you, but he's not gonna begrudge you saving 5 gold when you sleep in a barrel.
Oh, don't worry. I'll toss you out the window at night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, y'all are gonna be looking for Jimothy in the morning. He's gonna be on the ground outside somewhere, just twitching and barely hanging on to life.
Nah. Throws you out the window. You land on one of the walkways that make up the second level.
Curse splatted.
It's technically still on the first floor. Anyway,
Not unless you fucking dunk it. For God.
so
I was wondering if you had heard of the name Crescendo before?
oh, I do remember someone of that name coming and staying by.
We're looking for him.
Uh,
His family's worried about him.
oh,
He didn't give too much notice before he came adventuring down here.
well, I am glad to see he has people looking for him, but he left town not too long ago. Said something about trying to find other business accommodations.
Left town to do that.
Yeah, not entirely sure where he went. I usually just keep to myself, but I hear things, and people always say I'm easy to open up to, and I don't mind listening to people.
It's rare to find a good listener.
What?
God damn it, dude.
That was so well timed.
That was actually good.
You wouldn't have happened to have seen a red tiefling pass through here, have you?
Red tiefling?
Maybe he was traveling with some other people.
Oh, no, I haven't seen a red tiefling.
All right.
Not a red
Insight
tiefling
check?
man. Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah, I think Jimothy wants to make one as well on that.
That's the wrong feat.
The reason Jimothy is kind of suspicious because of our comment about being easy to open up to. He just finds that like a weird statement in general. 19.
Okay, 19. Okay. She is being honest. But the kind of honesty that she's connected the dots on something, and she is not letting on all that she knows.
Jimothy will connect to Aubrey. She's not telling the whole truth. I don't think.
Please, if you've heard anything about him,
Well, I heard that. I did hear that some people were expecting to have someone of that description come down, but I've never seen him come down before. So, I would know. Usually, I'm the best place to go to for a night's rest.
Hashtag humble brag.
well, thank you for that. Here's your 4 gold
Thank you.
for the room. We may come back to use it later. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, normally about 5 gold a day, but if you come back and it hasn't been a full day, I'll let you stay a little bit longer.
All right. Is
Wait.
there anything else y'all want to ask about?
Nah. I think Jimothy's ready to just fuck off.
And another question.
Hopping time.
We've heard that's the Xanathar Guild is in this town. Do you know
Oh,
anything about their whereabouts?
no.
I'd be
I
willing
wouldn't
to
know
pay
anything
for
about
anything you
that.
heard.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I will.
Into check that.
Yeah, Timothy, having caught her kind of not telling everything, is also once already is also going to insight check that.
Aubrey is just going to put 5 more coins on the counter.
24.
18.
Okay. Jimothy, you can tell she's not telling the truth. Jezebel, you can tell she's not telling the truth, and she's actively scared of actually giving out any information.
Jezebel immediately walks up and through and grabs her hand and goes, "Dear,
Yes?
maybe it's also time for you to rest. It's been a long night."
Yeah, I can just go to my room. And,
And
like,
she's also like going to tell her, like, whisper it in her ear so no one hears. Could also join me in mine.
did you
Gleb
pay?
covers Aubrey's eyes.
We're sharing for a room.
No, we're not.
Sharing a room.
No,
We only got 2.
Jezebel's buying her own.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Make a
Gleb holds
persuade.
his hand up
Yeah, make a persuasion
in
check.
front of Aubrey. However, Aubrey, you can see
that
right through
sucks.
my hand.
So
You have
She-
heroic inspiration.
Oh, I do.
You do have a right.
And you have fighter bullshit.
I know that this one's higher, so I can do fighter bullshit on this. Let's
Oh,
fucking go. 17.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
17. Okay. She goes, well, I mean, it wouldn't be, it would be nice not to be alone tonight. You won't have to pay. You can stay with me.
Not what I expected.
That's one way to do it.
That is one way to do it.
Yeah.
So does our group just watch Jezebel get led off to this lady's room?
Yeah?
Go get him, Slugger.
Timothy watches this and then just nods a little bit and heads to his own room with Gleb.
What time of day is it?
Oh, you're not sure.
I mean, do people seem to be going to bed for the night, or does
People
it
are
seem-
taking, like, there's no way to tell. Like, there are some people who are up and at 'em. It doesn't seem like the people that you see seem to be perfectly fine with the hour they're currently up.
Hmm.
So, could be day, could be night. But you've been down here for at least a couple of days without seeing the sight of the sun. So,
There's a strong temptation to wander the town.
Well, if you do try and wander the town, we'll probably have to wait until next week. Because this is a good
know
place
what?
to end off.
maybe we should go take a walk and check out this place.
Mhm.
Maybe see if we can go find any other information.
You just said Gleb's favorite word.
Jimothy, are you going to join us? Or are you going to rest here?
I think I'm going to stay here.
Cool. So I know
Timothy
who to
is going
attack.
stay. Yeah, Timothy is going to stay because Jezebel is somewhere in the inn. But Timothy is also going to stay so he can kind of keep an eye out in the inn on who leaves and who goes. Timothy's
Mhm.
not going to bed yet. He's just kind of watching the comings and goings, just to see if there's like anyone
Mhm.
worth talking to, or if one of our targets walk through.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
How far does your telepathy reach?
Let me double check, but it doesn't have a specified range. As long as I've connected with you, it does
think it
not have a
does.
range. Yeah, like I said, let me check. Telepathy. You have the 120 feet. A contracted creature doesn't need to start. Your telepathic link to a creature is broken if you and the creature move more than 120 foot apart. If either of you are incapacitated or if either of you mentally breaks the connection.
Okay. So we can't wander and still be connected to you like walkie-talkies. Okay.
Not
No.
as far as we want to go.
Yeah.
No, it's only 120 foot.
However,
Goddamn,
yeah,
we're
it's a
gonna
pretty-
die. We're gonna die.
It's a pretty
Circle
short
of
range.
death.
Amplified, clearly.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah.
short range.
Yeah, so a couple of adventurers
All
were
things
starting to
considered.
catch on to our scheme, so we just destroyed an entire section of this little town that no one gave a shit about anyway.
Other than us, we worked there, but it's fine.
Real quick.
It's,
Yeah.
I
it's
want
now
this to
known
be
as the
noted.
Crater District.
Whatever happens tonight,
Mm-hmm.
Jezebel is still trying to get very much as much information as she can out of this woman
Mm-hmm.
because of
Uh-huh.
all of the shakiness that she's very hesitant to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for another day.
Yeah, that is for another day.
And Aubrey is going to grab Gleb's hand and just storm, not storm out, but very much leave with.
Hey everybody, thank you for making it this far at the very least. Just want to say, hey, if you want to support my channel, it would be awesome if you liked, subscribed, commented, all that fun stuff. If you want to add a little bit of extra support on there, go to my Ko-fi channel. The link will be in the description. Right now, I don't know if the link is actually clickable or not, but I'll have the actual URL you need to go to that you can just copy and paste into the browser. But yeah, you can go to my Ko-fi page, hire me as a game master, even just like subscribe, get some little extra fun stuffs. Or I mean, you can check out my other store and see if anything there intrigues you. Just there for a little bit of extra support. I'm trying to make sure that I can keep myself self-sufficient on this stuff, and every little bit helps. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.